if we were doing like
All right.
the public access thing.
Make sure all of our mics are muted.
And make sure you're appropriate.
My mic is not muted right now.
I'll put my shirt back on.
We didn't know it was gonna be that kind of party.
Gavin, it's always naked gaming.
Oh my
Go to
god.
Harley's house, maybe.
Always naked gaming.
That is true.
Wake up.
All right, so you can all start by drawing 5 cards.
I already did.
5 cards.
I did
You
that
never
3.
have more than 5, but you don't have to have 5.
I'm just kidding. 1.
I mean, you can't have more than 5.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay
The
here.
lightning face up or down?
What it is.
I'm just kidding. All right, so that's a good hand. Well, this is co-op, right?
This is all co-op.
Dang.
And all my shit is support based, so good luck.
Blade Blaster.
Well, I'll have you know that
Go L5, buddy.
judging by my guy, he's aggressive.
I have a tactical strike. I have a counter
So
jab.
every 7 we draw, we go through.
my nieces
Someone
and
gets the top
parents.
Zord, and this goes up. When you get to 6, everyone can start using the Megazord as well.
Dun dun dun. What does the Megazord do?
I don't
Eat your
know.
face.
We'll figure it out.
If we actually get there.
We have an hour and a half, so we'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're over for an hour and a half tonight? That's right.
The first and last.
And then
are an hour and a half,
combat.
And then combat.
Is anybody going to zoom in on the board? Do we have
She's going to be playing with camera 5 to work on that, but she's got to get the right connector.
So bright in here.
Oh my god, you're so whiny.
I might.
I think he was
Here
saying
we go. Let's go.
intelligent.
So fancy. I couldn't find it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Kaiju Labs Media Block Party. We're new formula with the 2.5 hours now. We thought that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
We didn't do enough already.
No,
with
no.
a whole brand new schedule of more shows, different shows, all sorts of crazy shows. So kicking off for our first week, we decided we're going to play board games with you guys. And then after this, we do combat creations with an impossible build is what I call it, the impossible build. We don't want to tell them what it is just
The
yet.
impossible build. Let's just say that we're hoping to make cosplay history with it. So we'll see
Impossible.
what happens.
Did you do your research?
They actually did.
Actually, we've been doing our research for quite some time.
So let me tell you, don't be a cosplayer, unnamed, who says I'm the only person that does this, and then come to find out, I find pictures where it's been done 6 years before.
This is something different, and you're just upset because you guys lost that one episode. What was it?
Because you
Anyway,
cheated because
so
you went
Power
prefab
Rangers.
items.
All right, so yes.
Power Rangers is family friendly,
Kicking
Harley.
off with Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. This just got delivered by Kickstarter, so I got the Kickstarter edition, all the fun stuff. We're going to play it with you. It's a very fun cooperative game where it's kind of like Pandemic. It goes from easy to hard really quick if you don't know what you're doing. But the funny
Yeah.
thing
Like
is,
we didn't when we pre-tested this.
we went to Game Castle, learned to play it, and the rules aren't very clear, so we'll put, as we play, a bunch of stuff up on the side for you guys to follow, because we had to get some rules clarifications. And so let's introduce our players. We have,
Hi, I'm Mike.
and you're playing,
I'm playing Tommy, the Green Ranger.
and
I'm Harley, and I'm playing Kim, the Pink Ranger.
I'm Jeffrey. I'm playing Billy the Blue Ranger.
our new crew member.
I'm Kyle, and I'm playing the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger.
Yeah, this is live TV, dude. You just gotta look at the camera.
This is
and go.
Kyle.
And so I'm playing something a little different. I'm playing the Alpha 5 Kickstarter exclusive, which I get to be a support role in the middle of the board. I don't get to go anywhere, but I get to play cards on them to help make them better. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So the general idea is the game is the monsters keep spawning, you keep defeating them, you're trying to prevent panic, and if we get too much panic, all 4 go into panic, we die. If they die too many times, they die. We kill putty patrollers to summon Zords. Once you have your Zords, you get your Zord for the rest of the game. It's just a free tap. Every ranger gets 2 actions. We have action tokens. Every card they play in a fight usually costs a power token, so there's a mana pool they got to draw from. Like I said, when we played it the first time, it was really crazy. Like, it was that crazy hard, because
I mean, I did really
insane.
good the first round.
yeah.
I didn't play.
I played it to my advantage.
So I went and got rule clarifications, and not being a Kickstarter game, not all the rules are clarified. So there's a house rule we'll tell you about when we get to later on, because there's some things in the book that just don't make much sense. So we're going to go ahead and start, because our first step on this round is called the deployment phase. And so what happens with this is you get a deployment deck. It's divided into 4 parts. Basic. Then there is one with a monster. Then another monster. Then the boss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to overturn the first card. So 1 Tenga Warrior goes into the shopping mall, which is right here. You do 5 of these. The next one is another Tenga Warrior going to the stone quarry.
Did you shuffle that?
I did. The next one is 2 Tenga Warriors in the shopping mall.
You
Got
didn't
it.
shuffle these.
I did shuffle these. You watched me shuffle these.
L to shuffle.
Then it's
He didn't
2
shuffle.
Tenga Warriors going to Angel Grove Park. I did shuffle these, just so you know.
I don't even know if this is bad.
And the last one is put 2 Putty Patrollers to Ernie's Juice Bar.
All right.
All right, there we go.
So this is our initial setup. This is the first. This is the
Okay.
deployment phase.
it's not that
So
bad.
we have a Z Putty Patroller in here.
Oh, you can stick it aside. So what's
Gosh,
going to
damn
happen now is we don't work on those just yet.
Oh no. Okay.
You end up shuffling these back into the bottom of the deck. They don't tell you that. You have to look that up.
Oh.
So now it's the Ranger's turn. So our next step is called the Ranger's turn, and they get to do 3. They get 2 action points, but they can do 3 things. They can move any space. They can do battle, or they can recover, which means if you've got a discard pile, you can put up to 6 shields worth of cards back into your deck because this is your health points. This is what keeps you alive.
Yep.
So, Ranger's turn. Who wants to go first? Because I can't move. We'll let.
Kim's gonna go to the stone quarry.
Go,
so
Kim.
Flip over one of your action tokens. All right.
it's
So,
a Tenga Warrior.
well, hold on, wait. Everyone do their moves.
All right.
So the battle phase is next.
Get out of my juice bar. Billy's gonna go to the juice bar. So there's my first move. I like that place. Can I just tell you how much I appreciate this? Because
Okay.
the nostalgia is so real right now.
I will go to the shopping mall.
You're going, bam. Okay. That just leaves you. What are you gonna do?
I mean, the juice bar looks pretty legit. Is that?
Yeah, Billy and Jason in the juice bar, and
So-
Park gets nothing.
There are 4 Rangers going to be in battle, so there's 8. So there's 2, 4, 6,
Yeah.
8. So there's 8 mana tokens for the 4 of them to use in their battle, including me. But each one has, we have our own little special token that you can contribute as well. You'll regain this 1 token at the end. I didn't understand this part of the game, why we only get 1 token, but that's part of the rules. So, all right. So that's this part. So the next step is the battle phase. And so the battle phase is where you're going to actually start battling. So because there's 2 of you there, you need to decide who's going to be the initiating ranger to start the attack. Each of you after that will be the initiating ranger.
Get
So
it, Blue.
Who's going to be the
Apparently.
lead one to attack? All right.
Me.
So we have 2 putties here. We need to put 2 putty patroller cards out left to right.
So this is the battle phase, right?
This is the battle phase. So
We're battling.
what happens is there are
There's a guard.
This is gonna happen.
there are certain characteristics. There's fast, guard, and I think that was the only other 2.
Yeah, I think
Guard is basically causing aggro. You can't attack any card touching it. You have to attack that card. 2 guards do not cancel each other out.
So
If
you-
it's fast, it goes to the front of the line. They attack you before you attack them the entire round. So
Okay.
all you have is a guard in this. So you can spend mana and an action token to attack, but you got to figure out what you're going to use.
Oh, okay.
But also, the swarm attack is it deals 1 damage. Increase this damage by 1 for each foot soldier in this location.
That's when we get to
What are
that
you gonna do?
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna use Power Lance to attack,
What does that say?
right?
After you play this card, place it on top of your deck instead of so you have to pay out 3
Okay. Pay out 3 of those.
and you get to roll 4 die.
4 die. Another die, please. I'm gonna go after one of the putty guys. Oh, okay.
And you hit it for 1. So
I hit him for 1.
each of those has a health point of 3. So
Oh
It's 1.
no.
Don't I need to turn him sideways?
no.
Yeah, I only hit him for
now
1.
that putty's going to attack back with that card, and
So
now
he
it's
deals
tapped.
2 damage.
So you need to defend 2 shields worth of damage.
2 shields worth of damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the bottom of your cards.
So either like
well,
2 1
I'm
shields
gonna defend
or
2 shields. So here's 2 shields.
That goes into his discard pile.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm defending with that. Boom. Cool. All right, I was
All
able
right,
to
so now
defend.
you get to attack.
Okay.
There you go.
So you guys have 5 health points left, basically. for the whole team.
So we can. That's
I'll
one
throw you
cost.
some-
Right?
So that's gonna be one cost.
1 mana cost, but it's an attack of 3 die.
So it's one that goes in the pool.
Yeah.
You use 3 die. Here you go.
Do it. Roll on these guys, and I can re-roll any number of dice during this attack.
Oh, nice.
Said the Red Ranger was not gonna. I'm
2.
gonna re-roll
2.
you.
Well, he's already been 1 damage.
Well, now he has 3
You have
damage.
3 damage. So my advice would be to get rid of the second card. That's 3 points.
Yeah, let's
But
do
he's
that.
guarded.
Oh, so right. You have to attack the guard.
Mm-hmm.
So the guard is now dead.
Guard is now dead.
Turn it
Okay.
upside down. And
So if there's a guard up, you have to attack
Yeah.
the guard first.
Does
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
So now
That's all right,
he
that's not
attacks
bad.
back with that card.
Deal
What
1
is it?
damage.
He deals 1 damage
So-
and increases
so that
damage
was my
by
action
1
point,
for
right?
each foot soldier in that location.
So you have to defend 1 point of damage.
Can you defend? So you want to look for the shields right there. There you go. That
There
one.
it is. Look at that.
Boom.
bad
All right.
So flip your other action
Your
token.
token over. Okay, cool.
over.
Now, since you have gone through the entire row, you can use this to do for you an extra action.
An extra action.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, he's
Also,
dead,
read
right?
your character
You have
card.
to like
What
One,
does he
one
say?
of them
he's
is
still
dead.
in
The
there?
other one's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeffrey, what does your character do?
Once per battle, ranger of your choice may draw 1 card and then place 1 card from their hand back on top of their deck.
Okay, and what does your character do?
Oh, once per battle, a ranger of your choice may re-roll any number of dice during an attack. We could have used that.
This is what happens when you don't read your cards.
Read your character cards, boys.
All right. Well, in
right.
that case, for guards, I mean it's per battle, so
yeah. So I'm going to use
Yeah.
mine to activate a maneuver to add 2 to the pool for you guys.
Yay!
all right, cool.
And just because, oh no, because you have a loner ability,
I do.
so
Oh.
I'm not going to bother you.
So would I be able to have it to where you can draw that card now, and put this card, say, back on the top of your deck?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it because it's going to go back into my deck anyways.
Oh, okay, that's right. It's not bad.
And so the reason that this happens is because there's advanced modes, and you can play Alpha 5 defending that, and they'll just come swarm into you. So there's multiple ways to do this. This is just Alpha 5 as a support character. So who
Got
wants
it.
to go first over here?
I guess I'll go first.
All right, so shuffle those back into the deck, or just put them on the bottom.
He's not
Just the
dead.
1.
No, it still goes away. It's a completely different battle.
Okay.
So now you just have 1. So draw out your 1 card,
Okay.
and it's just swarm attack. So it's pretty
Yep.
easy.
So I need to attack 3. So
You can do it.
So you have what? 6 energy plus we all have 1 we can throw your way.
These guys.
So in the next phase, I can put up to. So once you get more shield cards in here, you can put
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
in
called
the recovery phase.
You
and
can
then
put up
pull-
to 6
pull them
shield
back.
cards, 6 total back in your deck. What do you
Got
call
it.
I'm gonna
So we're bound to clean
piercing
up.
shot.
You wanna
If
change
this
change?
attack defeats the
Use
target,
yours.
deal any remaining damage from this attack to an enemy card. I mean, I only have 1, but I still get 3 dice.
3
Dice
dice.
after
Go, go, Power
know what? I'm gonna-
Rangers.
How much is it? 1?
Yeah.
I'm going to use 1 of mine so you could add 2 to your die.
Okay. I mean, dude's dying. He's only 3 points.
We're going to throw that
Yeah.
2, 4,
dude,
6, 7.
dude's dead.
I'm just gonna. I was gonna laugh if those were all zeros.
Also would have been funny because after the last enemy card in the combat sequence resolves, deal an additional damage to the enemy card of my
So
choice.
flip your
Oh
action
wow,
over.
nice.
That one's obviously dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
So,
So those will be good when those big guys come
He goes
into
over
play,
there.
like Zordon or somebody.
and how many extra did you have? 2, 4?
Yeah, I had 4.
All right, so we're going to go here. Let's deal out the 3 Tengu
those-
ones here. And since it rolls over,
What else do I have?
Okay. So we have.
you have to go after the card one.
So.
Which
yeah,
one?
3 and 3.
I'm gonna take this guy because he was first. So
And
that's
then
it.
there you go.
Okay.
Put it on the bottom of that deck. And now it is Tommy's turn. Tommy has a special ability when he's alone. He can roll an extra die for all attacks.
Also.
Go, go,
So
Tommy.
you have
Since,
4 energy.
To attack him first.
Okay,
Each
4
ranger-
energy.
Guard. Each ranger must discard 1 card from
That's
their
for
hand.
rangers that are on the location.
So
Yeah.
you have to discard a card from
Well,
your
that's after I fight him.
Yeah, that's what you
Because I go first, then he goes.
Yep.
So. Oh, let me see.
So over here is like each time we defeat a guy, it goes
goes
here,
over there.
and once it's full, then we
take
get
them
one of
all off,
our
and someone gets those random.
one of the dinos. Okay.
So what are we doing?
So I'm going to go with Solo Strike.
Nice.
How much does it cost?
It is a
We know
0.
Who's gonna get the
Nothing, you're
dino?
good to go.
'cause it's
And
all
it gives me 2
shuffled.
dice, plus with my loner ability, I get a 3rd one, and I may re-roll any number of dice during this attack.
Holla.
You get your extra stack just in case.
Ah, it's a 1!
So you do 3 points of
I'm
damage.
getting us a dice tower.
So basically, you're just.
So you can also re-roll.
I'm kidding.
Well, it's kind of pointless because you can only go on to that one.
Yeah.
Red Ranger over here is getting us the dice tower
But-
next time.
So he's dead.
So that one's now dead. Take
Okay.
off one of these.
Take one of them. Oh,
Okay.
did I really
And
lay
take
out
this
2 or 3?
guy.
You put out 2.
Oh,
It's like they're dancing.
Oh, you put out 3 initially, and then you took 1
So
away.
now the first one's going to attack you back. So what does swarm attack say?
Deal 1 damage, increases damage by 1 for each foot soldier in this location.
So there's 2
Do we move up these power levels?
after you get
After it gets full. Okay, got it.
When it
Okay.
gets to 6, anyone can start using the Megazord.
Okay.
All right, so that is now it for this round. So we're back to our next step, which is the beginning. So now that
Okay.
we played a round, doesn't it make a little bit more sense than
Yeah.
it used
Just
to?
a
It
little
does. It does.
just
It
a little
does.
bit. So
Defending
these
against
guys
2.
go away now.
Yeah,
right?
those guys go back to the bottom.
Okay, and then our discard pile goes into our.
Nope, yours
right?
stays there until you do a
So
recovery
I go
action.
back to our
Got
move
it.
wait.
phase.
Hold on. First now, our next step is the deployment phase. Here we go. We put 2 putty patrollers in Ernie's juice bar.
Heck yeah.
Get out of my juice bar.
Get in this
How many
juice
is
bar.
3.
There's 3 of us.
Can we go back to the middle?
We put 1 putty patroller, and Mr. Bones in the stone quarry.
Mr. Bones.
I'm getting the hell out of that quarry.
Uh-oh. You're by yourself. Get out.
I'm running
1,
away.
2, 3.
No, just kill Mr. Bones. It's fine.
2 Tenga warriors in the stone quarry, which
here to tango.
are still good.
Yeah, I'm tucking and
Because
running.
it takes 7.
I'm running.
And last but not least, we put 3 Tenga warriors in the shopping mall.
Oh.
Which now, here's what happens.
panicked.
It is now panicked.
Why are they panicked?
Because there's only 4 that can be in here, so it gets a panic
So
token.
there's numbers right here that inform you. So if there's
which
more
means
of those
this
guys,
one
boom.
now goes to one on the side.
Oh no!
So now you can see how you can start to get a little crazy. I'll
That's
put
why you
Mr.
play with
Bones
6
aside.
people.
Honestly, the juice bar looks pretty chill. Let's just hang out.
So everyone can now. We're now in the ranger's turn. Move, recover, battle. You basically you reset your tokens, and you can draw up to 5 cards if you need to.
Oh, I can have 5.
Do we want to take care of the juice bar? Or do we actually want to go help?
It's gonna
You
be
might
up to
want to
you.
get the shopping mall. Just.
Oh wait, yeah, we all want to go to the shopping
It's
mall, huh?
panicked.
So okay, so
Well, you got to remember, though, this is all going to stack next round. So
Wait
if
a
everybody goes
minute.
over to the shopping mall, all the other ones are going to still be.
See, that can take 7, and that can take 6, so they're rather okay.
that can take 5. So we should
My
all go to
advice
the
would
mall.
be you should divide it
Clear
up
out the
2 and
juice
2.
bar?
Go 2 and 2.
We can stay in the juice bar. You guys.
I say we got.
Yeah.
I'm
lots of
staying in the
people.
quarry just because that's gonna stack.
Yeah,
in-
Kim gonna go. So Kim's gonna go to the mall. Okay,
No,
cool.
Kim's staying in the quarry because it's gonna stack in a minute.
This is insane.
After this
intense.
round, if I don't beat,
Oh wow, this gets really.
yeah. So
wow.
this can only hold 7. It's already got 4.
Okay.
All
All right,
right,
we're gonna stay in
so
the juice bar. Take care
I'm
of
going
it.
to start really quick by playing one of my
I want a
actions.
juice.
Tommy, you may choose 2 cards out of your deck, and then immediately play 1 out of your draw deck. So this is a free action for you.
Okay.
So just play one of those, whichever one you want. It's a free action.
We're going to play Dagger Solo. For the rest of this battle, the energy cost of all combat cards is reduced by 1.
There you go. So everyone's now 1 less energy cost. So there's
Yay.
4. So there's your 8 there. All right, who wants to start?
I guess I'll start.
So you put out 4 for the skull guy,
Yeah.
Bones.
Captain Bones.
I don't like Captain
Remember, if
Bones.
there's any fast, they have to go first.
They're all
Oh.
fast.
Oh my God! Okay.
Oh
And now
no!
you do 2 for the Tengu warriors on the next row,
Oh
and
Harley.
then 1 for the putty patroller.
Well, happy we're not in the stone quarry.
Yeah, but so you need to destroy 4 cards from the monster to totally get rid of them. Those do not get shuffled back in the deck; they go onto his card.
Okay.
So you have 2 actions. whatever you want to do.
Well,
Nice knowing you, Kim.
3 damage.
But see,
Oh, to 2 different rangers.
he gets to attack you first.
Yeah. That's why I'm reading his.
So there's only one of you on there, so it can only affect one of you.
So 3, 4.
No, it's
8.
just one card.
They're all fast.
No,
Y'all
but
should let me
you
go
only
first,
deal
'cause
with this
I
one.
got-
It's the first
I got a
attack.
bunch of.
Then you go.
anytime-
Then that goes.
So I
then
think
you
he's
go.
supposed to go
Okay.
first. Because anytime.
But since these are guarded, you're gonna have to target those.
Okay.
Let me go
So
first.
first thing first, tap that card. Deal with your damage.
That's true. That's only
Okay.
if
So
you
you need to
Okay.
defend
We'll figure it
3.
out.
3 damage. Alright. Yeah, damn it. 3 damage. Which is the attack I was going to use.
Okay.
So, that's dealt with. And then.
Now you get to attack him.
Yep.
Once per battle, ranger of your choice may draw one card and then place one card from the hand back on top of their deck.
So I could choose that card and tell her to put it back on the top of her deck.
Uh-huh.
Can I do that anytime?
Yeah, once per battle, ranger of your choice may draw one card and then place one card from their hand, but this is their discard, so it doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Are we confused?
Slightly. It's yeah.
Are you understanding the game?
Yes.
I love this game.
Yeah, now that we know the
So-
rules, we're pretty good.
I don't see how we make out of this alive, but I love this game.
I could really, like.
I
So
start-
where's our
He's
ones
got
for,
some
like,
really-
where's our
I saw
pile of
here's
This
the
is our
thing.
file.
This guy over here.
Okay, so here, guys, just as we have a usable pile there. Attack special. This attack deals an amount of damage equal to the amount of mana spent to play this card. You may divide this among any number of targets.
That's too much.
So
Okay,
if I
well, you know what?
use-
I'm going to use my action to add 3 to that for you guys.
Wait, can you add any of
And you know
yours?
what? I'm going to throw my 1 in there just because.
What do you mean?
So that's 4.
Look at my power
and here's
sword.
my
I said we take
5.
on bones.
So 5.
Whoops, I forgot to grab all 5. There we go.
So before you do this, make sure everyone has a 0 card they can play.
Yeah,
they
we
do,
got 0
trust.
cards they can play.
All right. So there's your first action token.
Yeah, nope.
All right, how many are you going to use? Because I don't have anything I can contribute to you anymore.
oh wait, I might be able to.
So I did 5.
This card is revealed.
You
For
want
defense.
Mana? You want mana spent?
Yeah.
If you
You
use
want
that.
that? I got a 3 over here.
Wait.
Look at that, and then look at that attack on that.
No, it's for hers. It's how much is
How many of these I'm willing to throw in there?
it's how many of these she wants to take.
Do you want some
for
of
her one
these? I
attack.
got
So
all
how
of
many of
this.
those are we willing to sacrifice to
So
get rid
I
of
put
him?
my
them
1 in
all.
there. She put her 1 in there.
Take them all. For
So
us.
remember, the injury cost is reduced by 1, so
Yeah.
she gets an extra damage.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So right now we have 3.
How many do you want? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Kill 'em.
12, 13. You need 14 to try to
And
get
we
it
need
all out.
14 to kill them all.
You got this. Don't sell yourself short.
So I threw in. We have 3 together right now.
We can do
No,
more
no,
than
you
that.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
Okay, so let's do 11. We'll
do
get rid of
11.
him right there and just kill his butt.
If you think we can
You
do
have to
it,
get rid of 4 cards to kill his butt.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh dear. This is yeah.
So do you
But
wanna...
I get an additional damage.
Oh, there you go. So are y'all okay with her using all of this?
Go.
just go.
All right,
We're just.
Mr. Bones is gone.
Is he gone?
He's gone.
She killed Mr. Bones.
We just gave
right
you-
off the bat.
We just gave you our juice bar power. Just take it all.
All right, so now you have another action.
So I have 0. I'm gonna use my 0 card.
Or
Wait, what does that
you
leave
should
for us?
Recover. Yeah, get your cards.
Recover.
Get
Recover.
six shields worth of cards back.
Get this.
Yeah, I'm gonna recover.
I would
And
recover that
since
card.
you got rid of an entire row, you can use this for a free action. So you can use that for recover.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, let me attack and then I'll recover.
Okay.
Who can see?
So yeah,
Can you see?
if you
I can
resolve
see my cards.
after you resolve this attack, if the target was not defeated, return this card to your hand instead of discarding it.
All right. How many dice?
2.
Well, you're not gonna defeat. Well, you might defeat it. Row 3.
Wait, we have like nothing.
So you do
We have
two.
no mana now over our end.
So
Doesn't
now
matter.
he attacks you back.
Mana's a weakness.
Yeah. Move 1
Mana's a
Tengu
crutch.
warrior from this location to the next location, clockwise, as long as it's not panicked.
Real,
We need mana to
real
operate.
rangers don't rely on mana. They use their skill and
All
their
right.
0 cards.
So
So
that is now done.
back to my hand.
Let's reshuffle put these back on the bottom.
So I guess I'm gonna go in the middle to recover.
Yeah, just move to the middle and you can shuffle your entire deck back in. Alright, I guess it's Tommy's turn. You ready for this?
You got
Nope.
this, Tommy.
There's your first fast, second fast,
Oh no.
third fast.
Did you shuffle
I
these?
did shuffle these. There's not a whole lot of cards in these
Is
decks.
that another fast?
No.
I thought we were
Alright,
done
so
for the
fast
turn.
means they get to attack
She
you
spent all
first.
our
So
mana.
swipe
Alright.
the first one. What's the second?
Everyone
3
gets to go.
damage. Resolve
She
for
spent
3
all our
damage.
Hope we have some 0 cards over there.
Oh, I got.
She spent all our mana, man.
I did.
Hey, you say we don't need mana.
You know what though? She swiped
Alright.
out Captain Bones.
3 damage.
Alright.
3 shields.
So now you get to attack
Did
one.
we need her?
We just know not to piss off Kim, okay?
Do you see my bow and arrow, sir? Wah, wah, wah. I am
I
dead.
have
I'm Hawkeye. We'll take you out.
Jeez.
Remember, you have one of your energies.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a bunch of these.
Yeah,
so.
I don't have any cards that I can attack with.
It just
None?
shows me
None.
You can draw
Well,
five
okay, I
cards.
do, but I have 3 energy.
Their deck.
Well, they have
Let me
2
see.
energy they can
That's
give
one.
you.
That
We have 2 energy. Do you need it?
that doesn't let me attack.
Would you like some of our juice bar energy?
What is the maneuver? Perform this attack twice. I mean, what?
But I need 3 energy.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Like this one says,
We
for
got
the
you,
rest of this
fam.
battle, the energy cost of all combat cards. Well, did you already play this? They
I
should
had
all be
to.
0. So you can play.
Oh
yours,
yeah, I do.
'cause they're
I do
0.
only need 2. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you only, do you need energy or you're good?
No, he
Okay,
doesn't
cool.
need
Well,
anything.
I
So
do
s-
because everything else is.
Oh, that's right, because she just took out Skeletor dude over there.
Yeah.
My name is Captain Bones, Jeffrey.
I need.
Kill that guy.
So I need
love
1
you.
energy.
He needs
away
1
from me,
energy.
Captain.
It is
You
one
have
energy.
1.
Someone give him an
All right, here. You can
need-
take Billy's energy.
I need 1 extra.
I'm just going to drink some more of this
Okay.
juice over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna play Dragon Dagger. Gives me 3 dice to attack with, and I can perform it twice.
Oh, wow.
Alright, there's 3 dice.
Oh, that's a green light.
All right.
5.
So there's 5,
Wait, how did we have 4 of those guys? I thought we only had 3.
They keep adding.
and then
themselves.
3.
8.
Multiply. It's happening. Okay, so
But can I split
cards
that?
revealed for defense gain.
I guess
oh,
not,
can,
huh?
I'm gonna say yes. You could split
Yeah.
up. Because there's nothing
Give
saying
me-
that you can't.
So I haven't
Well,
even-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, I've got one of those things where it's
So
like
1, 2,
gaining,
3.
Gaining
2.
energies.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
if it's a
for 8.
defense,
And
though.
then-
Guys,
oh wait,
All right.
that makes
And
her
then hang on.
3.
wait, hang on,
Oh my god.
because I'm the only.
No, that's all. We got a Zord.
So he's dead
All right.
because there was 2 on
Okay.
him.
So
He's dead.
move it up 1. Take those off. Give somebody their Zord.
Ah! Of course she gets
Those
it.
come off. That goes on.
I didn't get mine in the playthrough.
It's a well-deserved Zord. Let me say that.
I'm
All
gonna
right, and our power level went up
shuffle these
1.
Okay,
stinking
so
Tanky Warriors here.
now it's time for the juice bar to figure this
That's
out.
okay, I can't even use my Zord until somebody
Okay,
else has
um,
one.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
you can.
I'm gonna use my second
Exhaust
action.
this card to
Oh,
use
okay.
the
To
ability of
recover.
another Zord that's been summoned.
Do you want to move to the middle and just recover with me?
Yes.
Bam!
Okay. These
Hey,
have
boys.
been shuffled-ish.
All right, here we go. Who's going to be in charge?
Then if I recover in the middle, I get to reshuffle everything back in.
Hey, check this out.
I'm gonna let
folks.
Jason
One
go
Tengu,
first in this one.
Jason's
Three
gonna
putty.
go.
Hold
Yeah.
on. We're
Okay.
going to set this up for you.
Holding.
So, 1 Tegu,
Holding on.
And 3 putty.
Oh no.
What do you think I
2,
should play?
and 3.
What's the
I
passive
can't see
one?
your cards.
While
the
this card is in
charge.
play, each time another
can't
enemy
read the
card
card.
deals damage, increase that damage by 1.
Okay. So, what you going to do? What you going to do?
I'm gonna let Jason go first. You take it, man.
So he's going to be the leader right here.
I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna lead the charge.
Yeah.
During the next time any ranger performs an attack, add 1 die to that attack.
So put it down.
Oh.
This way you know you.
Give me your
That it
energy.
costs 0.
Can you give me your energy though?
Costs 0, huh?
There's a reason why I'm asking you to give me that energy.
Remember, everything costs 1 less because of Tommy
Alright.
this round.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yes.
a 2 attack, so I can attack one of those little dudes.
Yeah. Just pick one.
I picked the one that's probably gonna die the most with 2.
Well, technically, don't
There's
you
a
have to deal with
3.
this first? And then
No,
halfway
you
down?
can target.
I
any
can
card
take
that's
out the
there.
3 easily because
I trust you.
I got that one. So,
Hey, you do you. I'm
I got-
rolling to kill it.
all right.
Here we go.
You do
Sucker.
2 points of damage.
2. Bam.
2.
All right, here we go.
So, yeah, I take out the passive guy.
Damage
Turn it
on
upside
this
down.
die.
Yeah.
Who is
He's dead.
Yeah, it's Putty.
There's a putty.
It's a putty.
Took out the passive
Alright,
guy.
Just
cool.
call me Putty Killer.
Putty killer.
What's passive do?
All right.
All right.
Don't forget, you
Deal
get
with
an
damage.
extra die.
I do.
This
And
is interesting.
I'm going to use my ability that you can re-roll it if you want.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna go after number 3 over there in the far left.
Let's hit that 3.
And I'm gonna go with 3 dice. And can I have an extra dice, please, since I have that?
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to overkill this guy.
I would laugh if it's all business.
All the gentle roll. My
2,
friend.
2. But we can re-roll.
Any number? Roll, yeah.
I can re-roll any of
I
these.
think I should get to pick which ones you get to re-roll, but that's
And they're all 0 anyways. And he is dead. He is dead.
Total of 5.
D-E-D.
Yes.
So he was.
3, 4, 5, 6. I got rid of 2 cards.
Yeah. Which card?
This is like some really good juice over here. So
So you're
All
gonna-
right. So now you each have one more action because you both spent 1 action.
oh, they're holding hands. Look.
juicy.
Oh.
They're all holding hands.
That's so cute.
So you got 2
Oh.
more damage over here.
All right.
Let my thing go.
Okay. Oh, I can use. Yeah, I can use a tactical strike on that dude.
Read it to me.
Oh, it's sorry. After you play this card, place it on top of your deck instead of discarding it.
So roll your 2 dice.
I'm rolling my 2
Laugh
dice.
you miss.
Boom. I hit 1. It's okay, but can we use your ability?
No, you already did.
We already did. Oh, that's okay. Well, I did. I
still have my
got for 1
He
point.
still has 1 more action.
All right,
can
cool.
recover during
But
that action.
now
You
I
can
get to
recover
put
during that
this.
action, or you can attack whatever you want.
But because of this, I get to put this on top of my deck.
So
it's
what are you
nice.
He
gonna
needs one attack. One.
Does he really need
He
one?
needs 1 just to die.
No, he's
No,
fine.
I could do it. I could do it. Because I have, well, I've got a
You're gonna
2.
run out of cards. You have to be.
Wait a minute.
It's all about card management.
But then if I use my. No, I can't. Okay.
I might be able to kill him. We might be able to save the juice bar.
Is it worth saving them?
It is worth saving
What
this
is attack?
It is worth
All
saving the
abilities
juice bar.
spent.
I'm going to recover.
All right, so we are back now down to everyone
But the
reset.
juice.
Everyone reset your tokens.
All right.
If you gave someone a token,
Watch, y'all be like, oh no.
Here you go. Give that back to Billy.
no, give it to.
Oh wow.
Do I put him back
Okay.
in my? Oh shit.
No. So,
2,
if you
3,
recovered,
4,
you put up to 6
Token.
shields worth
There you go.
of stuff back into your deck.
I had 5, so I got them. Oh man.
All right, here we go.
Oh wow. All my stuff is 0.
We ready?
Nice. Yeah.
No.
First off is 2 Tango and the Ernie's Juice Bar.
You want to tango?
You thought you were free.
Not the juice.
Let's see y'all after.
2 Putty and Ernie's Juice Bar, which now means it is officially panicked.
Oh.
Oh jeez.
Hey. This is what happens when you recover.
2 Putty Patrollers and Eye Guy to Angel Grove Park.
Oh good.
Means it's panicked.
Not yet. It's got 1 more to go.
Oh
1, 2, 3,
no.
4, and here's the
No,
fifth
no, no,
one.
no, no, not the
Putty
eye guy.
Patroller to here, it is now officially panicked.
We'll take care of the juice bar.
Yes,
Someone
we're
go
going
and take care of the
after
eye guy.
the
You know,
eye guy.
actually, I gotta say, when I was a kid, the eye guy
Scared the hell out of
freaked
him.
me out.
See,
I
I
would
never-
I would cry.
I never got to the
Oh.
eye guy.
He's covered in full of eyes.
Like, where
Freaky.
it
You got eyes? I got eyes.
this is almost as
Days.
bad as butthole demon.
But
It is
Eyes for
butthole
days?
demon. It's butthole demon.
for eyes.
There you go.
Imagine him getting pink eye.
Oh,
Look
my.
at that. That's just
That would be unfortunate.
that is some
Okay, so
Lovecraftian things.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one of mine to reshuffle my entire
Even
deck,
when it
'cause I
opens
need
his
to.
mouth, it's an eyeball.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, so now it is the next step, which is your ranger's turn. Before you start battle, what are you
Do
gonna
we
do?
flip
Yeah,
Move?
we're moving
Is that the end of the
to
turn?
Angel Grove.
Yeah, we're good.
Tommy is also moving to Angel Grove.
So each of you spend one of your action tokens.
Yep.
You guys take care of that. We'll take care of our juice bar. We're never living in this place ever.
I'm down to stay.
I mean, that's a pretty safe bet is to never live in Angel Grove. Because I mean,
Yeah.
there's like 50 seasons of
All
Power
right.
Rangers of what happened to Angel Grove,
They just
and they just keep
burning
it continues.
themselves.
It's like Rita Repulsa wants to go
This
take over
city
the
has
Earth,
a lot of
but
money
she
to
keeps
rebuild.
starting in Angel Grove.
Okay, so now we're in our
From
next
the moon,
step,
she starts from Angel Grove.
which is the battle phase, which we all know and love. So who wants to start this one?
I guess.
I'll start.
I was gonna say, okay. You can start it because we were gonna do it,
So-
but you got it.
There's your tokens.
We got our tokens, Kyle.
Let's set them out. So Eye Guy goes on top. He gets 4.
I guess in our thing.
I guys,
Yeah, I guys.
sorry.
No, we're in the juice bar.
So do 3.
So we're dealing with the 3 putties
So
and
do two Tango and 2 putties. Just divide it up.
Two. It takes two to tango.
You got a guard on the Tengu.
What you got?
Be fast.
Two
Look at
guards.
You better.
Oh.
Everyone gets to add a die this round.
All right, so you guys can only do your guard attacks. So you got
You guys have to attack the guards.
Yeah.
That's
All
what you
right,
have to
we're
do.
gonna
The
attack the
guards.
guards.
Which ones?
So-
What level are they?
Three.
and three.
Oh,
3 and
perfect. Let's. What you got?
So who's gonna go first?
I got
Lead Ranger going
that
first.
one.
Ladies
Jason.
and gentlemen, I'm gonna Tyranno slash.
What is it?
Tyranno slash.
you
Okay.
gotta read it to us.
I'm gonna read it to you. Tyranno slash attack. 3 damage. You may
activated
reroll
my
any
trap
number
card.
of dice during this attack.
You activated my trap card.
And now we're in
You
an anime.
just pulled a Jessica Cavello thing right there.
All right.
You activated my trap card.
So roll your dice.
You activated my Alu card.
I can.
Yeah! There we go.
So tap whichever one.
That one. That was
There we go.
bad.
He's dead.
No.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone.
He's so that's
He's dead.
So-
was that a Tengu?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Tengu's dead.
Give me that 10.
So you have another one that you have to kill now.
We are
So now-
so
hold
so
on.
close to another one of our Zoids.
Take that,
the
spend one
swarm
of these.
attack is hitting him.
Spend one of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So what does
deal,
it say?
deal 1 damage, increases damage by 1 for each foot soldier in this
You have,
location.
you have to block 3 points of attack.
Can I assist?
No.
No.
Unless you have a card that says you can't.
Nope, I cannot.
Hold on. No, I don't want to
one?
use that one yet. Because look, this one could be on any one.
But you have to defend 3.
I know I have to defend.
Oh,
But I don't want to use the power sword.
do you want to use the power shield or the dragon shield? Or power sword, dragon shield? I do this
So,
one.
I think it's funny
Use that one,
your
'cause the
deck
power
of
sword's
cards is
your best
power
one.
And your
Can
life.
anybody help me?
That's
Yeah.
very Chisoi. Because there's so few cards in that deck.
Yeah.
Do I have to spend a mana to play this, or is
No,
it just?
it's
I
just a shield. Just put it aside.
Stick it in discard.
But
all right.
you defend that damage, so.
It's now Billy's turn.
All right.
You got a guard over here for 3.
Oh, a guard over there for 3?
Yes.
Okay.
What did your Zord do?
Exhaust this card to use the ability
Oh,
of
okay.
somebody else's Zord. So if somebody else has a cooler attack, I steal their
I
attack.
can't do much, but I'm going to go ahead. What?
I have to wait to do my second act.
Yes.
Or my
Yes.
second
Yeah.
action.
So I'm just going to attack him right now with a tactical strike.
Yikes, what is
The tactical after this player, after
is
you
the
play
fan
this
service.
card, place it on top of your deck instead of discarding it. So, boom.
Roll
I'm
your
gonna
two
roll
dice.
2 dice. He takes 3 damage. 3 damage. He is
All right.
done.
What is that
Guard.
one?
Yes.
Buddy.
Yeah.
There we go.
So the space
And
is
we
no longer
get
picked.
our power
Somebody gets a
levels
sword.
now go up to
Goes
2.
up 1.
And ready.
Dragon sword, dragon sword.
Sure.
No.
Where's the attack on that
You
one?
get your Zoid. Your
We're
Tyrannosaurus
not gonna
and
take
take it.
What's your red one?
No,
We're not gonna take it.
What's his attack?
Harley wants to know what the
You let me
attack
finish
is.
the
What is the attack?
Oh, I know.
Exhaust this card before a ranger performs an attack to add 2 die to that attack.
Okay, so we're gonna use that next round.
Yeah, sounds well with the
Because
eye
next
guy.
round Zed shows up. Just
Well,
so
no,
you
I
know.
gotta go kill creepy guy.
Eye guy.
The Zord wishes it.
Only
My
if the Zord
sword
wishes
says
it.
I can use yours.
Oh.
Alright, so
Phone.
Pink is just a shade of red.
Obviously, a better
he
shade.
has a point.
Obviously, it's a better shade of red right now.
Alright, so we are second action. You can do whatever you want. You can attack again, you can move, you can recover, whatever you want.
Oh, I'm gonna attack again. Don't you worry about it.
We still got a lot of mana.
And I can add 1 die to my attack because I used my dragon shield.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what?
What can I do? Do we got a 3
I'm gonna screw you over
I'm gonna
somehow
spend 3 of
magically.
these and I'm just gonna teleport you over here.
That's rude, but
Oh, jeez.
So you can screw people
I
over.
can't screw you over. I did it just because I wanted to.
That leaves me by myself.
Yeah.
Is there
Well, you
anybody
have
I
to
can
attack
kill
So
first.
just save yours
For
for the
three?
So Jeffrey, you have to attack for 6.
just save yours until you go over there.
Attack for.
6.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Or you know what? If he does, you could do 3 points to get rid of one of those cards. Because if you get rid of that one,
I'm
then
sorry,
they
I
don't
just-
really attack you back.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
because
leave.
this one's already gone.
Sorry.
Jason!
I got tired of you two playing little shenanigans over the juice bar.
Shenanigans.
No, it's actually this needs a lot more help than just.
What's up, Jay?
But does it?
Eyeball guy's gonna go bye-bye again.
What's
Okay,
up, Jay? How's it
So,
going?
what are you doing?
I'm gonna attack something at least. I'm gonna use tactical strike.
Again.
Again.
Yes, because I love this card. This is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna put that back on
Feels like we're
there.
at Groundhog. He's gonna have a card every damn time.
So can I use this every round or just where
Every
my
round.
character is?
It's where your character's at.
3. He's
Dun,
dead.
dun, dun.
All right. I
Dun, dun,
like
dun.
that card.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
really
Alright.
good card. Okay,
So
cool.
you got off scot-free, so let's shuffle those back in, and it's
Even
time
though
to
Home
go.
Slice disappeared on me.
Doesn't he have attack though?
No, because he
Look,
attacked the one that was.
he even has the
that wasn't
juice.
tapped.
Look at this. He has the juice.
All right, so let's do I Guy on the top row, 4 cards.
Did you bring everybody some juice from the
Guard.
juice bar?
No.
Guard.
It got
Damn it.
got lost when
Put
everything
fast in
was teleporting.
Everything fast goes to
Oh
the front.
no! Oh
Yeah.
dear!
Hang on, let me read these.
I wish you guys could like see these cards because some of
Okay,
these
so the fast
illustrations
card is the
are
ranger
brilliant.
with the most
she
cards in
gets
their
up and
hand
running,
must
I can't.
discard 3 3 cards.
Hold on.
So it's between me and you.
I think we're about even.
Yeah.
But because they're fast, they get to attack you first. So,
Nice knowing you.
so who's gonna be the lead ranger?
I will.
All right, so they're gonna attack you.
Attack.
They're gonna
So,
attack you first.
The ranger with the most cards in their hand must discard 3 cards.
He has 3.
You have 5 each.
5.
So flip a coin.
Who's sacrificing? Are you sacrificing?
We're gonna flip a coin. This side is
Mine's
you.
the better.
The
Okay.
flat side is Mike.
Haha! Discard.
All right.
Alright.
So now lead ranger gets to attack I Guy first, since he still has an action.
So we
token
have a
left.
5, a 3, a 3, and a 3.
Guess what? Look at that bad boy.
Good thing you kept the card. I told you to
Okay,
keep
well,
that card.
That's
Who's
your
got it?
3 mana out.
You got this. I
Hang
want
on. Hang
you to see
on.
that, everybody out there?
That is
Wait a minute.
1, 2,
wait.
3,
Hang
4,
on.
5.
Hey, stop getting excited because I'm fixing to screw your whole day over.
I'm not doing this. It's
While
it's
this
the Red
card
Ranger.
is in play, each time a ranger deals damage to this card, reduce it by 1.
What does that mean?
Oh, you're gonna take it.
But I can add 2 dice to attack.
Yeah.
That's fine. Roll it.
But
Let's
it
see what
still
happens.
reduces your damage by 1.
It's-
That's
I mean,
okay.
Let's be honest. It's really hard to miss. Like there's 2 misses on this die.
Give me 5 of these bad boys, but take away. Oh no! I have to-
No,
I
you
have
still
to-
roll it because
still roll it,
some of
but
it
you
might
do
be
it.
2-2.
So,
Did I-
so
did
yeah,
I
once
give
you
you-
started on these guys.
and we haven't done my reroll yet, right?
Yeah, he didn't do his reroll.
No.
I haven't done my reroll yet.
I have a feeling we're
What a
gonna be perfectly
curious
fine.
thing.
We're fine.
Here we go, everybody.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Reduce it by 1.
4.
No, no, so
Four.
not yet. Not yet.
We're not gonna reroll it yet.
So
Though.
5, you took out the first card.
Got
Took
it.
out the guard card.
Good.
Which is good.
Which is great. What did I do with
Yep.
the card?
So
Okay.
now, while this card is in play, each time. So this is the next card.
Oh
that
wait, can you attack that one because it's guard?
Yeah, you have to attack guard first.
No, this one was
Oh.
fast.
That one's fast.
So
yeah,
he had to attack
You
this
took
one
out
first.
1 guard, and then 2 damage on this one. So
I'm wondering if the damage just rolls down.
But
I want to look that up.
now you add 2 die to all your attacks.
okay.
Okay,
So
Because
well,
I
don't
use-
you get a reroll still?
I use my sword, and I have a reroll, which I'm gonna save for when y'all, because I've only got 1.
so flip your action token. You were officially done.
I'm donezies. Like a
but
like a
doesn't
onesie.
he has the extra.
If you manage to go through the
If
entire
so,
row.
anyone. So like if somebody rolls a crap, we can. And then-
So
Yeah.
you each have 1 action, but let's see who's gonna get attacked first. So scattered massage is attacking.
Scattered
I guess
massage.
I'm having a juice with a putty and a tango over here.
You're fine, man.
So it
The party's
doesn't
over
deal any
here.
damage.
You
While this
enjoy
card
that
is in
party.
play,
It's the
each
same one as
time a
this one.
ranger-
Yeah, same one.
Okay, so you just tapped
Also, are we still going for eye guy? Because I can
Yeah,
add
we're
2 die
killing-
of the
We're
exhaust.
killing Eye Guy.
Oh, I would take out Eye Guy as quick as possible.
Yeah, I'm taking Eye Guy
Yeah.
out.
He is
Do you want to add 2 dice to that attack? You want to
Hang
have
on.
like a 20 die there?
Yeah, give me a second.
Well, she
okay.
only needs 1
Yeah, I really only need
to kill
one.
it. So
But-
as long as she gets 2.
So right now, I'm
Splash
gonna use
damage.
Bow of Darkness. Ignore the guard
How
keyword.
much does it cost?
now she
We
see
don't have 3. They used everything, so you have
Ah.
to start taking mana from people.
You can have it.
Okay.
we
From-
yeah. Do you need mana from
Yeah.
me? Because I got nothing but
So
0
that gives me
cards.
3.
2.
So I am dealing 5 damage, and I get to ignore the guard keyword when choosing a target for this attack.
I like
So
the way it sounds.
I'm gonna take out the guy at the front, which is 5 damage.
5 damage, folks.
Ooh yeah.
and I don't have to roll anything for that. So he's
So put
gone.
him here.
So these two are gone.
Okay.
So Mike can go next.
I love it when the Rangers do
Okay,
this.
so
All right, Mike is now focused fire, which is deal
Well,
4 damage to the
is
ranger.
it still fast?
Yeah.
If she killed the fast card?
No, the fast card's gone.
There's a fast there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Deal 4 damage to the ranger with the fewest cards in their deck, which is what you draw from. So count how many cards is in your draw deck.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
3, 4, 5.
Jeffrey, how many's in your draw deck?
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, we're gonna flip it.
Oh, wait, no.
Bumpy side is you. Other side is him. You have to deal 4. You got to take 4 damage. So block 4 damage.
But wait. No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry, guy.
I blocked the damage.
So your next phase, you need to go into recovery.
I'm going to recovery.
All right, so now it's Tommy's turn to attack.
Okay.
But don't forget.
How are you guys attacking from the park to me? I am in the bar.
He
Hang out.
has
Oh wait, so this card is resolved, right? Because it did its attack. So I get to deal 1 additional damage to an enemy card of my choice. So this guy's
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
So really, you only need me to do 3 damage.
So to
Okay.
recap, anyone who's just joining us, there's 3 phases.
So oh wait, I can't take him yet.
So,
Alpha 5.
Actually,
Help us.
I'm going to use
Two
Dragon Rush. Pay my energy there. Attack with 1 dice. After you
Alpha
resolve
5.
this attack, you may perform a second attack with
Maybe
2
in the
dice.
future.
So 1.
So there's 1,
Do you want to roll 2 more? Because I can Zord up.
We only need 3.
I can sword up.
and there's 2.
He's dead. Hi
Guy's
guys, gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't these guys count to be over here? No.
Monsters do not. So this place is officially.
No longer panicked.
Yeah, it's still out of.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is only can hold 6.
Yeah, it's still panicked.
Dang it.
So then we get an additional action, right?
Yeah, he can take an additional action because he was lead ranger.
Yep.
So fast attack, he still attacks first, so it's deal 3 damage.
Yeah.
But he only has 2
Guys.
health.
I've only got 2 damage.
Yeah.
Unless I exhaust my Zord, then I can do 4 damage.
Well, you know you have,
No,
to,
you have to
defend
defend.
against 3.
You have to shield.
Just
So
3
all
shields.
those shields, just throw them all 3 of those down.
All right.
We're
so
both going to recovery.
That is the end of this round. So we're on to our next step, which is we're gonna reset everything.
Oh,
Hi. Would
And
you
it's time to redeploy.
Give everybody back there.
Would you like 30 minutes of ad-free streaming? Tap the banner on your screen right now.
Give everybody back there.
Everybody gets 1. Reset your. Here we go.
Did you tap it? Tap. It's right
2
here.
party patrollers to Angel Grove Park.
Tap this banner.
I'm recovering
Oh,
everything.
Did I recover?
No, I have no idea.
2 petty patrollers to Ernie's juice bar.
No! Get out of my juice bar.
It's officially panicked.
I am out of there. I'm leaving the juice bar.
How dare you?
2 petty patrollers to the shopping mall.
Oh, good.
And it's officially panicked.
Crap!
Oh, you guys are so screwed.
We are screwed.
I'm going to play
boss.
Alpha 5. I'm just going to be a support.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
5.
Support us. Gosh.
So you have to do 5 deployments. Lord's Dead came at the end, so this is going to go to the bottom.
Where does that go?
The shopping mall,
Yeah!
which means he can't go there. He's got to go here.
I'm fine with that.
I think I'm gonna go after the stone quarry. Bye, guys.
So to beat Zed, you got to kill 6 cards.
Oh my god.
All right, so now we're on to our next step, which is
Oh my
y'all's movement in whatever phase.
We need more rangers.
Which technically, I think every time a boss hits the board, that place becomes panic. But since there's 3 panics, we're not going to do that because we want to keep playing.
I want to keep this game rolling.
House rules.
Yeah, we have to. So, move, recover, battle. Move, recover, get ready for battle.
Those are the 3
I'll go. Oh wait,
recover.
can I recover? Or how do I do this?
To recover, you have to spend an action point. You can put up to 6 shields worth of cards in your
I'm
hand.
going to
Back
the
in
shopping
your
mall.
stack. You don't.
Back in my deck?
Yeah.
From the
Also,
discard.
we can also pull from this though.
So Kim's at the shopping mall.
All right. So we've got shopping mall. Anybody else moving?
Well, no.
No.
Okay.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, don't say that because that makes me think I should. Should I move? What do you think?
That's up to you. I want to go fight I want to fight a bad guy. So I'm gonna draw 5. 1,
And the park is still panicked, right? We got
Yes.
7.
Everyone is panicked.
Everyone's panicked except for the stone quarry because we're not gonna allow that to happen.
Oh wow, these are some cool
All
cards.
right, so you guys ready for the next step, which is the attack round?
So wait, I recovered. Can I move now?
No, recovered is one of your actions. If you move, you're done.
Oh, okay. Well, I just recovered. I
right.
had to recover. I have nothing.
I'll go first.
Here we
Come
go.
on.
So you gotta put 4 putty cards out.
Oh God. This is intense. This is a real intense game.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
Whew.
No guards. No guards.
Yeah,
guards.
I got 2 guards, but there's no fast, so it's okay.
good.
And this
As
is
long
like
as there's no
a putty
fast.
crotch attack. Like, wow!
Putty teabag.
Show that.
It's a putty teabag attack. Do you see
I
this?
have 2 putty teabag attacks.
Man, you're just getting
Check
double
out this
teamed.
card.
I like the camera on the tripod. It's pretty fun. Putty teabag attack. Oh.
So my first move is I'm a
Jeffrey,
jerk
that's
face.
his no-no zone. Don't touch it.
My first move, I'm gonna be really mean, and I'm gonna gain 1 energy. So I get 1 free energy,
Okay, good. That's good. That's
and
good.
then I get to draw 2 more cards from my hand, and immediately play another card.
What is this?
So I used Veteran's Instinct, which is I gain 1 energy, I draw 2 cards from my deck, and then immediately play another card.
None of the Red Rangers cards are that cool. Just
It's because Kim's the better shade of.
let
Well,
me
you're also playing the Ranger Slayer. You're not playing just Pink Kim.
Kim
You're
is the
playing-
better shade of red.
I'm the jerk bag.
You guys are
Kim.
awful.
She doesn't even wear a helmet. Look at this.
She's like, no, screw your helmets.
That's because she's
She wears
the
a trench coat now.
Rebel Ranger Slayer. Kim.
Yeah,
I
she's-
kill you.
She's the evil one.
Is she really?
Yes, I'm the evil
Yeah.
Kim. This is
Well,
why
I-
I think she's so much cooler.
I don't know if she's
Okay,
evil.
what are we doing?
Maybe anti-hero.
So I drew 2 cards, and now I get to,
Please,
play
card.
immediately play another card.
Which one are you gonna play?
That's what I'm looking at. If I wanted to be a jerk and do it again.
So for those of you just joining us, you can move, recover, battle, or gain 2 energy to use in the pool.
Yep.
Is that
We've
how
all
that works?
decided we're not going anywhere because if you look at the board,
Everything is panicked.
everything is panicked.
We
There's
are-
nowhere to
Everything.
go.
And
How
right
you
now
say
we are in
hosed?
the next step, which is battle mode.
Now,
Okay, so I'm going to use Petra Kick, which is attack with 2 dice. After you resolve this attack, if the target was not defeated, return this card to your hand instead of discarding it.
That's Terra Kick.
I don't give a crap.
Like
you know,
pterodactyl.
part of me is glad.
Terra-
we're
No!
not Red Ranger 'cause
No
it's very
pterodactyls.
simple. I cut you, you die.
I never
Yeah,
liked
1
Tommy.
attack. So,
He's Jason.
No, put it.
I'm thinking of the Green Ranger, not Jason.
So,
he deals 2 damage, so I have to guard for 2,
set a card for 2.
and that's fine.
Actually, you know what?
Oh, there's a power
You
lance.
don't take any damage.
Yay!
Yay!
I did something!
Alpha's here. Never
Thanks,
fear.
Alpha.
Okay, so was
Look at Alpha.
was
He's
that
like
your
doing a
second
little
turn?
dance.
It's
You're
already
gonna
not
get
feet.
an extra.
No,
Yeah.
you don't, because
Stick-
we didn't go through the
Stick it back in your hand.
Is that your I dance?
But
Yeah, after the last enemy card in this combat sequence, deal an additional damage.
We haven't resolved all of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been resolved.
Okay, so
Oh.
we are up to who's gonna go in now?
I guess I will.
All right, Tommy, give him the lead ranger token. Oh,
I
it's
do.
both of you.
So I just shuffled these guys back in.
Both
Yeah,
of
so
us
let's go
what?
back in and we it's because we're doing Angel Grove Park now, which is 3 Tengu and 3.
Wait.
Do 2 and 2.
Who did you kill?
Didn't
I
kill
want to
anybody.
be on the park with Tommy. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Tommy's
okay.
such a whiner, right?
I thought he gets solo abilities.
If he's
away.
alone.
I
Go
do
away.
get a solo. Hey, you came to me. You came to me. Sim.
Okay.
Technically.
So
I wanted to say the juice.
No,
Such a
technically,
fast
he still
undercurrent.
came to me.
I
You
wanted
just
to
moved
stay in
him
the
to
juice
me.
bar, but Alpha
Alright.
5 decided to teleport me.
so
They attack first.
you 2,
No.
fast. So he's dealing 3 damage to the lead ranger.
Tommy.
That would be me.
Wait, is this in the park?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just
So tap that card.
chilling with all my guys.
Tap,
in the...
tap that.
Tap it.
Tap
Okay.
that
Block
card.
2. I can't help you because I'm protecting
so-
the pink ranger.
Yeah. You use 3.
Okay.
Now
So
you get to spend one of your last action and
Yeah.
attack.
Because I recovered. So,
For those of you just joining us, there are 3 steps.
You can move.
So,
It's gonna just keep repeating that.
how much
In
energy do
battle.
we want to spend on this?
What is it? Read it.
We're in the
Blade Blaster.
Read it.
The same one that Harley did. This attack deals amount of damage equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card. You may
Well, right
divide this
now-
damage among any number of targets.
Well, right now
Show them the cool artwork.
I'm out, so you get 2.
How many do you have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's up to you. As long as you were at half of me, you guys should be fine.
That's why I'm asking the crew.
I just want you out of my space. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm in the bar.
I'm just kidding.
So we have 1,
go
2,
fight the-
3,
the-
4,
the
5,
boss.
6, 7, 8.
It is 8
Well, if I
mana.
move,
And I can add
then I
3.
don't have any
I'm
attacks.
just kidding with you. You
So I'm
can
going
stay
to add
with
3
it.
to it.
I'll stay
So
with
you get
Okay.
10,
I don't
No,
think
there's
you-
11 now.
11, and then you've got.
Okay,
1,
well,
2,
I
3.
need-
8, 9,
2,
10,
But
11.
remember, he's
5,
probably going to need something because he
6,
still has
8.
2 turns.
He only needs 8.
I only need 8.
I
So
don't
we
think
give him
anybody
5.
I don't think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna give you 5.
Okay,
So you got 5.
so 8 damage among all the targets.
And they're all dead.
4 of them are dead.
4 of them are dead.
Show off.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a power? I am so sorry. I don't think anyone should fight alone. You and me,
But all
dog.
4 are gone.
Ride
Yeah,
or
they're all
die.
gone, so the battle's done.
Me and you, Greenie,
Yeah, so
ride
why
or
are they
die.
still sitting there?
No,
Ride or
4.
die.
There were 6 there.
Oh, well, where did those come from?
What ability
They
is
were
that?
there.
But
We
they.
didn't draw cards for him.
The only 4-foot soldiers can be part of the battle.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was
So-
like, wait a minute.
Is that
So it's not
Tommy?
gonna allow- all right, so
Okay.
What Billy was that, Tommy?
What ability was that, Tommy?
his
That was-
dragon scream.
That was Blade Blaster.
And they all ran away.
What's that?
Oh, badass.
Oh yeah! Oh my. Okay. Anyway, so now we're going toward these juice bars.
This
So
is that.
set out
That right
4
there.
players.
That
I'm
is
a
a
badass.
ridiculous card.
You got a good view? Cool.
Oh, hey. I get another action.
Oh, he gets another action too, by the way.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go back to the recover.
Come to the middle with me. Get all
Yeah,
the cards back.
that one.
All right. So let's set out 4 putties for Billy over here with his double-bladed fork.
Excuse me?
His double-bladed fork.
His name is Jason, and it's not a fork.
No, that's
Okay.
Billy.
Oh.
He's
I'm
drinking.
Billy.
It's a
I'm
You're
Billy.
like a little
This is
drunk
Billy.
here. You're like
It's a
leaning
shish
back
kebab.
some.
So
All right,
you do have a guard that's there for 3. You don't have any fast. So you're good.
So you have both your actions.
Oh, okay.
You still have some mana in the mana pool.
Well, I'm gonna use.
Recover. Who said that?
We don't know.
I'm gonna use 3 of mine, and I'm gonna roll for 4 dice. I'm gonna attack these guys.
Okay, so I must say, I think it would be a little easier if you could miss more often.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
2 miss on these die.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you doing to these dice when you're rolling?
So he's dead.
No one has rolled.
And
He's
this
dead.
I'm gonna make this passive guy dead too.
Yeah.
I don't like
All
it.
right.
So,
cool.
someone raises up, someone gets the Zord.
Oh, we get power level 3.
Bring him out,
We get a
bring him out.
Zord.
Dragon
and-
Zord.
Oh, it's me. Oh,
Dang it.
Triceratops. Exhaust this card to allow any ranger to choose up to 2 cards from their discard pile and return them to the top of their deck in any order.
Hey,
Dun,
I'm gonna
dun,
be a dick and get my bow back.
You can't.
You little jerk ass people. Okay.
She doesn't even go here.
I don't.
All right, that's my
These
one
guys
action.
are jerk faces. They have to
I'm
die.
gonna use my second
How rude.
action,
Oh my god.
and I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Can I do that?
This doesn't cost you an action.
Oh,
It
does it?
No.
No.
you
Oh,
can just
okay.
never-
It's a free thing.
Oh well, and then I'm just gonna, I'm gonna spend 1 mana. Use this. 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I've been doing
So,
really good
this
on
guy
these
is
dice
dead.
rolls
Before he
tonight.
does that, he has to be attacked back. So the
Oh.
first card
Oh.
does what?
Deal
3
3
damage.
damage.
But,
Block 3.
3 damage. For all you
Hey,
Europeans out there.
so
Tris.
Okay.
I'm going to spend one of the energies in the
Wait,
pool.
put it
Hold
back.
on.
Put it back.
Take your card back.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to spend
both
one of
them?
the energies in the pool and use a reaction card.
Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce that attack by 3. The next time you perform an attack during this battle, add 1 to that attack.
So therefore, do I?
Basically,
He's got
you just
one-
blocked it.
He's got 1 on here.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I
So you
spent
have-
one of the mana in the pool to do that.
Yeah. But you also have an additional attack.
Because of this,
No, because you're the lead ranger.
I'm the lead ranger right now.
Well, you're the lead ranger in your zone.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
the only one in the zone. It's easier when we have the token.
Yeah, here's the token.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
the lead
This
ranger.
is
You
the
get an
house
additional.
rule. So let me explain. This is the house rule cable because the rule book says when they exhaust everything in the line, the Rangers get a free action. But no one can really
Wait,
explain
who did I just kill? I killed like 3 of
You
those
killed
guys.
3. You also get another
You
die
only killed Putty. 3
Oh.
Putty.
to your attack that
No.
3 Putty.
he did.
I already took one putty off, so put one back.
Okay.
Jerk.
Then I killed 2. Okay, now what? No, I killed 3. I've killed 3 guys. So there's 1, 2. Who's this one?
I already put the first one over there.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm
So-
I'm smart.
You got 1. You only need 1 more damage.
Oh,
But
okay.
you had an extra die from your last attack
Oh.
because we
Cool.
resolved it kind of backwards. So,
So-
roll one more
Roll,
die.
roll 1 more.
Oh.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He failed.
All that for nothing.
How did you miss?
could
It's
re-roll
so
it.
hard to miss in this
I
game.
might want to use that for mine to try to take out some winged bats.
Well, there's only 2 people on your space.
You want me to
Unless you
waste
move
it?
it.
You want me to re-roll it?
No, go. You can re-roll it. Here, go ahead, tap.
Alright.
There.
He's dead.
Okay, he's
I
dead.
don't need that next round.
Was that
It's
the
this one.
putty?
You can
okay,
use
cool.
that. So you can use that next round. It's fine.
No.
He looks
Got it.
mad.
Once per battle.
Yeah. Every time the round restarts, it's the end of the battle.
So we just
Okay,
need 2 more,
so
and we get up to
everyone's
4,
battled?
and we get another
Everyone-
one
I
of
haven't
these.
gone yet.
He hasn't gone yet.
We're over here.
I'm
so
ready to go.
Oh my god.
he has 2 actions. Okay, so we need to set out 1 Tengu, 1 putty.
So my question is,
Guard.
Guard.
Double guard.
double guard?
Yep.
Doesn't
How
need
many-
anything.
What is that? But like, what's their death?
So 3 and 3.
Trace and trace.
3 and 3, but
CC.
also just to let you know what they do, just in case you want to get that guy first.
What do I wanna do?
The Tengu goes, each ranger must discard 1 card from their hand, and the putty guy deals 2 damage. So I'd go after the Tengu first.
Go after Tango first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
Because I don't want to discard my cards.
I'm gonna Tyranno slash this guy. And let me tell you something. For those of you who don't know yet,
Tyranno slash. Hey.
They're not changing the. There you go.
there we go. All right, so 3 attacks, 2 defense, and we're playing it.
Okay. So roll 3.
What?
What?
Jeffrey's having too much fun.
You know what would be great is a
And
reroll.
reroll.
That reroll would be great right now.
So you can reroll because it's on the card.
I didn't teleport you to the
yeah,
park.
that's
I didn't tell you.
teleported you. Oh yeah, I
That
messed
was
up.
passive
What can I
aggressive,
say?
and I immediately feel bad about it. I'm so sorry.
Don't feel bad, you're Tommy.
I'm Jason. I'm not
Jason.
Tommy. I'm not
Jason's always a jerk.
Call me Tommy one more time. We'll figure
Hey,
it out.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Hey,
kidding, I
Tommy.
killed him.
Hey,
3.
what?
He's
What?
dead. He's dead.
He's
He's gone. He's
dead.
gone. He's gone.
Don't
Okay.
He's dead, Jim. He's dead.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
No, you can kill him too.
So now he
Yeah,
gets
if you wanna
attacked
take
by
it
this
out.
guy.
Deal 2 damage.
We're almost to another
You got to
Zord.
block 2.
Or you mean recover?
Wait, how many of us do
What I'm gonna
we
do-
need
You
to
have to
make
block
the
2.
ultimate Dyna Megazord?
But I can. But does that count as an action?
No.
Oh, so I could block this guy.
And then you're the lead ranger, so you get an extra.
Well, he still has
action.
one. No, he's the lead ranger.
I'm the lead ranger.
But he's not in the same space.
Yeah, he's on his own space.
So I'm in my own space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first I got block 2, right?
Yeah. Block
Yeah.
it.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow, block.
Kachuga.
Kachuga.
Kachuga. I like that movie.
Don't know what that means.
I didn't like 2, but I did
So
like
then
3.
now I can recover though, yeah?
Yeah.
If you want to.
I haven't seen 2 or
Well, I
3.
have 2 cards left.
Yeah, you can recover.
I
So
need to recover.
up to 6 shields cards. Up to 6 shields. And then that will wrap it up.
That'll wrap it up, y'all.
Okay.
So that's the end of this round. We're on to our next step, which is deployment. So here we go. Ready?
Oh god.
Say it.
Okay.
Somebody else say it.
Here we go.
But hey, we cleared out the bar. We
Go,
cleared
go,
out.
Power
2 Tengu at
Rangers!
Angel Grove Park.
What did I get? 6?
Please don't come to my bar.
1,
Please don't come to my
2,
bar.
3 putties to the stone quarry.
Jesus.
Oh no, that is.
All left alone.
And now that is. Nope, not yet.
Nope, one
1,
more.
2, 3, 4, 5,
1
6.
Tengu to the shopping mall.
Yep.
But he can't because it's panicked.
Panicked, so it's going.
Angel Grove Park. So
I
that's
don't know if
one.
I have to clockwise or not, so just putting it down.
It's okay.
So
1 Tengu to the shopping mall. We'll go the other direction.
So he's
Which means this place is
flipping-
now panicked.
Jesus. Okay.
he's
You
flipping
ran.
cards, and he's
1 more.
dictating.
We have 2 Tengu to the Angel Grove Park. which can't happen. So one will go here, and two will go there.
They have to go
because
there.
They can't go anyplace else.
And Angel Grove Park now is panicked.
Nope.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they can go here. So
Yeah, they're
it is now panicked.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're now less panicked.
Alright.
Again.
So in order to win, you
I did
guys
all
gotta
that
kill
work.
Zed.
We just gotta kill Zed.
So now
Everyone
is
go.
your next step, which is
Cam's moving.
Ranger moves. Draw up to your 5 cards.
I'm moving. Let
Alpha,
work.
transport me.
Let me see if I
Just
have one.
move your. Wait,
Hold on.
Does he?
Y'all didn't ask Alpha. Y'all foolish. No, put yours in back. You already
No,
moved.
I can add dice to attack.
Come on.
Alpha,
Return
can
your
you
card in your
teleport?
hand.
Come on.
No, I don't have a teleport.
All right, you're moving your. We just gotta
Oh, I
kill
have
Zed.
a card I want to go back and
We
look.
all gotta kill Zed. Okay. Boom. We're just gonna kill Zed. We all.
Can you hand me that lead ranger card, please?
I
She's gonna be lead ranger for this one. All right. So it's 6 Zed cards go out, and 2 Tengu, 2 putties.
1. Oh. Oh, Jesus. So we got a guard. We got a passive.
Damn it!
Pass
Fast.
goes first. So everything on there attacks you first.
Guys.
Oh.
One ranger
We need-
must
we need one
discard.
more Zed.
Hold on.
One more Zed.
Let's get out.
We need to put our mana back. How much mana?
Yeah, 8 total.
Okay.
One,
So-
2, 3,
So do
4,
2 putty and 2 Tengu.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
7, 8. Let me go first.
Harley already claimed lead. Put fast first.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
oh
so-
my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my
this is-
gosh.
We are now in battle mode.
Wait,
So everyone that moved, make sure you flipped over a token.
I can power lance. Wait, can we
So-
turn into a Megazoid?
Yep.
You can. Oh, but we have to get the last one up,
Yeah, Mike has his.
and you have to get to 6 power level in order to draw the Megazord.
We've made a
What?
foolish mistake.
Actually, you know what? I think since there's only one more, once you get to 5, you get the Megazord.
And then we're unstoppable.
So yeah. All right. So Harley is starting this round.
Okay, so
Everyone basically has one action, so he attacks first. What's the first attack?
Oh
one
god.
ranger must discard the top 3 cards of their deck.
So
I
since
have
your
no
lead
deck.
ranger, it's going to have to be you.
1,
1,
2.
2.
You're out.
Yeah.
Done.
So there's there.
Did she die?
You don't have anything else.
I should have went first.
I should have gone.
Actually, that means you are dead because you have nothing else to draw. So
Yeah.
you're back here with me.
Wait a
Even
minute.
though I have all these cards in my hand.
Oh, then I'm dead too.
He's been dead.
Oh no.
Wait, I have to, wait. Can I?
You would have started in the middle with me, so reshuffle your cards and draw 5. So you reshuffle all your cards,
All of them?
all of
Yes.
your cards, and you draw 5. So, oh my god, that means there's only one more person to die before we're totally screwed. Okay, so
Sorry, everyone.
How many because I have that
now
special
since
card.
that happened, who's going second?
Okay. Those need to go back to the.
Who's going
or
next?
One needs
Go,
to go to Harley,
Tommy.
actually.
I would like to go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
since
Jason
she's
go.
dead, there has to be a new lead ranger. Who's taking lead ranger?
I'll do it.
All right, so you get to go next, but you get attacked first. What's the next
One.
card?
Must discard 3 cards from their deck. Top of
You
their
must
deck.
Guys,
get-
we're in trouble.
You must
Four.
discard 3 cards from the top of your deck.
Ah,
He has no cards from his
I
deck.
should not have gone first. So does anybody?
That's why I was saying Tommy should have
Well,
gone.
no. See, so you just reshuffled everything in. So
You have cards in your deck now.
I do, but I need those cards.
Nope, they are now away.
It's best not to look at them.
Just let it
Don't get
happen.
attached.
okay, so now you can
guys, I
attack.
shouldn't have done
We have a guard.
What about?
So you
Okay,
have
you
to
know
attack
what?
them first.
Because it's still your turn, because it's your turn, I'm going to use one of mine to give you free action.
Yeah.
You may draw up to 2 cards and immediately play one of those cards.
Who took my bonus?
Finally, Alpha is
could
actually
draw
doing
two.
Now
something.
you draw from your deck,
But I only have one.
then you draw it and play it for free.
You should have.
Sucker! It's the power sword, sucker! So you can play that one for free.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5
5
dice?
dice.
Yeah, 5 dice.
5 dice. Here you go, buddy.
And what am I attacking?
You're attacking Zed.
Wait, he should have had 2 cards in his deck.
Zed.
Because he only had to discard 3.
He drew
I
5.
have 5 in my
Yeah.
hand.
We have
You
10. Somebody's math is not adding up here, and I don't think it's mine.
3, 4.
I think he
didn't- I'm
discarded
not-
4,
I'm not
or he
right.
lost a card.
No, I didn't lose anything, man. Look, everybody.
1, 2,
He's not
3,
cool
4,
enough, it doesn't have
5.
all the
1, 2, 3.
4, 5.
Yeah, okay, well, we're probably missing one from his deck. We'll have to look it up later.
Just let him
We're
attack
gonna let it go, 'cause
Zed.
we're
Go
almost
after
done.
Zed. Go after Zed.
So
Got
roll
it.
your 5
I'm gonna tap my Zordosaurus
to do what?
to add 2 die to my attack.
One more.
was unfortunate, but
There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
don't despair, everyone. Okay, everybody stay optimistic. I am the leader ranger, so be positive.
Says you.
Do this as a
Aha,
team.
5.
As a
Total
team.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he's dead.
5-0.
That one is dead.
Wait, Zed is dead?
The
No,
guard is dead.
One is
That was dead.
one Zed is dead.
All right, so
The guard's dead.
welcome.
who's going
crew.
next? Billy or
Oh.
Tommy?
Don't forget.
Wait, is he going to be
add
able to attack us?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually first.
Oh, but if he attacks us,
Billy is being attacked. What's the attack?
Then... No, I don't
Deal
want.
12 damage divided among the Rangers as they choose.
So there's 3 of you. Y'all have to defend 4.
Got it.
1, 2.
I can play 1. Guys, get this.
Here, I'll just defend
wait,
4.
Oh, wait.
I can do
Dragon
4.
Shield. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage to reduce that damage by 3. That's 3 for you.
So
to do
any
for now.
one Ranger
The next
can
time
be
you perform
reduced
an
by
attack during this battle, you can add a die to that attack.
So we have to all defend
4. Or
3.
3. Okay, well, I
4,
defend.
because one person gets to do 3.
You get to reduce that damage by 3.
And
Not
he
every
does it,
Ranger, but one Ranger.
but
And I'm going to play this.
he also does the damage
So
to
someone
divide it
can
amongst the
also
rangers.
take 2
so
less.
No, it says play this card when any rangers
Yeah, so
to reduce that damage by 3.
one's taking only 1, one's taking 2, one's taking 4. You can figure out who's taking what.
Yeah, who's taking 4 damage?
I
who's
took
taking
4. I just
3
I just
damage?
So you
discarded
block
4.
Okay.
You'll take 2, you'll
Okay.
take 1.
So you only have to miss 1 damage.
So block your 1
Block for
damage.
1 damage.
He's all, damn my cards! Alright, so now
All right.
Billy gets to attack.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with the Blade Blaster. It's a special. This attack deals the amount of damage equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card. You may divide this damage among any number of targets. Give me
So-
all. Give it all to me.
We're
All of the
voting
energy.
again.
Everything.
Is that already gone?
Can
take
Alpha
I've got
this.
zeros.
I already gave you mine.
give me yours.
How many you got?
So we got 1,
I don't have
2,
anything to play
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Wait, I need to
8,
take
9,
mine back.
10, 11. All right, then we have
So
Take
you've
mine
10.
got-
back because I'm
You've got
spending
11?
mine.
I have 10.
10. So this guy's 6, so let's get rid of him.
And then we can get rid of one of these fast too.
Hang on.
Yeah, I need one of these.
Guys, we got this.
Well, you say that.
Okay,
but
so
We'll die.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would also get rid of this guy because it's another 12 damage.
just do it. Just
Okay.
get rid of that. Okay, so boom. I use all the energy. There we go.
Alright, so give me those 3 because they'll go on top of his stack.
Oh my god. How many more cards does he have?
3. You're
So
going to
you
have to go
got
through 3 more
5,
cards.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage you gotta get rid of.
Alright,
this
so now it's Tommy's turn.
Billy,
all right.
you did done good.
So
Dilly
for
done-
Tommy, you
dilly
have to
done
be
good.
attacked first by that guy.
Yep.
What's
So
he doing?
Can I
dealing
Use
3
reach out.
damage.
I think I used already.
Yeah, you can use it whenever you want. I'll give it to him. He needs it.
I'm gonna give this to you.
So
So
tap it so he can
oh,
do it.
I'm tapping it
Why are you tapping it?
All right,
because
so
Ranger of my choice,
Block
which
3.
is you. I choose you.
Okay.
Hey,
To
hey guys,
There's like no mana, so I have.
It's
choose up
okay.
the 2
He's got
cards from
zeros.
this card
I've got a
pile
0.
and return to the top of their deck.
it's going to be solo strike.
So those
2
2
attack
cards.
dice. May reroll any number of dice during this attack.
What's happening?
2,
Okay. Got a 2 and a 1.
3.
So that's good.
Don't
Put
forget.
it where
you
you
get-
want.
you
Okay.
get
Oh yeah,
ten
where do you
red.
want?
Yeah.
You want him?
Is this the
Yeah,
same
we're going-
bat? This is
we're
the
going
same
for Zed.
battle, so you
You
get
know
to
what,
add 2
though?
die.
Well, I was
You
asking
got
you
it.
want the 5.
Wait, wait, this is yeah.
It's the
You
same
should
battle, right?
actually get rid of someone because this is the end. Get rid of someone there, so you put another one over there, and someone gets their sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Choose your Zord.
Okay.
So yeah, here,
So we'll
take care
take
of-
off
All
this Tengu.
I got to take care of this guard guy.
Yeah, guard's gone.
Guard
Tommy, you get your
All right.
Zord.
So we've got time for about one more battle round.
Oh, hey, cool. I can use this now. Exhaust this card when you defeat an enemy card with an attack to deal
Power level's
excess
4.
damage from that attack to another enemy card of your choice. I didn't have any excess damage. Never mind.
No, you don't.
Okay, so reset those. We're gonna do our last deployment.
We just need to kill this guy. He's
Yeah.
almost
2
dead.
putty to the stone quarry.
Don't care. Kill this guy.
They can't go there. 1, 2,
There's
3,
he has to
4,
go into
5,
the-
6, 7. Okay. 2 Tengu to the stone quarry. They can't go there. They can't go there. They can't go there.
And juice bar it is.
Oh, here's a.
You guys are
Tengu.
about to be really fucked.
We're just gonna take care
Sorry.
of Zed.
Okay.
I said bad words on TV, but it's okay. 3
Say
Tango
fire
Warrior
truck.
to the Stone Quarry,
We're
which
going by
means
Cylon
everything is now
rules.
panicked. You guys lose.
Yes, if you're going by
Yay,
silent
we're
rules.
dead.
Thank you for that reference.
So,
Fracked. We
okay.
are fracked.
I blame Billy.
How about we do one last battle with Zed to see if you guys can kill it?
Okay.
All right, let's
So
do
do we
this.
leave off on
So-
3
So
or?
they lost because everything got panicked.
So do we leave out more?
Just leave 6 new Zed cards.
Oh,
We're just gonna
jeez.
battle Zed, see if you guys can win.
What?
Yeah.
We've only got 5
No.
Zed cards, so.
Can
And
I? Well, wait, I'm
3
already
fast
here.
Zed
So can I just
cards.
All
recover?
right. So who's going first?
One,
Well, I still have to
two.
move back.
You know what? I can get a
Three.
movie for free.
Okay.
Right?
No, I don't have that one.
Okay.
All right. So redraw up to your 5.
I got my 5.
Let's see if you can manage to beat Zed.
Oops. That
All
one.
right.
I'll
Who's
put on
gonna
the
be the
bottom.
Ranger?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Oh, dang it.
Let's
Go.
do
One
Lead
ranger must discard the top 3 cards of their deck.
Lead
Have no
Ranger,
deck.
that's you.
Have no deck. Try again.
That's why.
So technically, you would be dead. We'll let Billy be Lead Ranger then, since Red Ranger they're sucking at life.
Okay. So yada yada. That's. Okay.
Attack.
Attack.
You spend 1 to attack. You guys have 2, 4, 6, 8 tokens. Let's do this.
What's the power level? Do we get more tokens than during
Hey, up
this?
to 5.
Oh, okay.
But
So,
we're done. So
I'm gonna attack with my blade blaster
If
again.
you can do attack of 7, please.
damn
Um,
Blaster.
I'm gonna do 1, 2,
Hold
3,
on.
4. I could do a lot of damage,
Actually-
guys. Everyone, give me your energy.
Yeah, you've got
Oh,
mine
Can't
still.
have
And
So
it was my energy that was right
She's like,
here.
no, you can't have mine.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I willingly give
So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then 1
We'll
damage
kill
to
that
that.
one.
Oh,
Boom.
Dude on Inferno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you. Did you just single-handedly kill the baddie?
No.
he's
No.
not.
No, I did not pull a Kim, but it was pretty damn close.
Okay.
All right.
So, who's
All right,
next?
who's next? Kimberly, it's your turn.
And all that's back in there.
Deal 12 damage divided among the rangers as they choose.
There's 4 of you, each you to block 3.
I can block about up to 6 guys.
Guys, I can block
I've got
about
3.
up to,
Or 1, 2, 3,
you know,
4, 5, 6. I can block up to 6, 7, 8,
I
9.
can block 2.
I mean, I'm already done. I can't do anything anymore, guys.
Okay.
This is the last round. Do you want me to block all 9? Billy's sacrificing himself.
You can
I'm
only
down
block
with that.
yourself.
You can only block yourself.
Oh, well, I'm going to block
Alright,
9.
So I guess I'll go next.
I do
Maneuver. Gain 1 energy, so I need my 2 energy back, since I never got my energy.
Wait, does that send me back to home
2,
base?
And
This
then
is
we already
you
lost
guys
anyway.
I get to draw 2 cards.
So
And immediately play another card, so I'm going to gain another energy, please.
get him. Get him. Get him.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
And I'm going to play Bow of Darkness, which is 5 damage.
She's summoning the darkness.
Things you didn't even know was empowering.
So, and I'm going to take out this guard card.
And I think that's it. 1, 2.
Did we do it? Did we do it?
4, 5, 6. Yep. Zed is dead.
Boom! All right.
So, now that we played this game correctly, what did you guys think?
I like it.
This
It was-
game is so much fun, but oh my god, did it get hard?
It
really
was still
quick.
ridiculous.
This is so intense. Like everything. Once one spot gets panicked, you're like, oh yeah, I'll take care of it. You get taken care of, and,
then
then
it's
another
panicked
2 or
again.
3 other spots gets panicked.
Yep,
It's
here, we're playing
insane.
past the cards down.
So yes, I thought this was
Swords
actually fun.
and
So
characters.
let's ask our new player. What did you think?
For those of you just joining us. No, I thought it was great. I love co-op games. This is a great co-op game.
This is a really fun co-op game, and yeah, it
not
got
too
really hard
complicated.
really quick.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that I took out 2 bad guys
And I find it funny because
by myself, because you guys suck.
when you're like
Not
you
by
did
yourself,
shuffle,
you had
well,
help.
there's only 10 cards in each deck. It's really hard to make sure that when there's like 2 or 3 of each card that you get a correct dispersion. So it's a little weird.
Yeah.
But there's a whole other expansion to buy, which is the Shattered Grid expansion. They have Megazord miniatures. There's the Bulk and Skull Power Ranger figures, so you can play with them as well. There's a whole other box of monsters.
They need Ivan Ooze.
That was not in the Kickstarter. I was so mad that they're releasing a sequel
You should
this
yell at them.
month. There better be an Ivan Ooze.
You should yell at them and be like, "Give me Ivan Ooze or else."
Now I kind of want to buy this game. And I hate board games.
Well, this is super fun. This, like I said, this is the Kickstarter. Just came in 2 boxes. All the stretch goals, all the extra monsters,
Yeah.
all the fun. So
I sincerely really like this game. It was a lot
really
of
just
fun.
want to steal my Kim figure.
you can't steal your camp figure. Robin, did you get to watch?
Yeah, I was working the board.
Did you like it?
I've got some logistical issues with it.
Yeah.
There's lots of logistical issues.
There's some weird things. Like I don't think the damage cascades the way we were doing, but it's not specific in the rules. The house rule we had to come up with for the extra turn, because in the rule book it says they get an extra turn when you deplete an entire row. Like no one can explain it. No one can explain why we have 1 energy apiece and the whole weird energy pool.
Totally my
There's
haircut I
no
always wanted.
real discussion about that. So I went and did some, because we played it the first time. We resolved every attack card on all of our rangers. It got really
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Yeah,
it was
no.
I think it'd be kind of neat if they
Like-
actually had it to where they had the NPCs actually attack home base.
There is.
And no matter whatever's going on, you have to go in there.
Each board has 2 modes. There's advanced and then there's basic. So we did basic. So advanced has extra rules, including if that overflows, they go straight into the here to start attacking there.
Oh,
And as long as they're there, you can't respawn. So like at the end of each round, move 1 foot soldier from this location to the next location clockwise. That is not panicked. So there's advanced rules on each side. This one says at the start of each battle at this location, the lead ranger deals 1 damage to an enemy card of their choice.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, gotta check on my juice
Check
bar.
on the juice bar.
We're checking up on the juice bar, and that is when a ranger in the location performs a recover action, they may recover cards with a total up to 9 shields instead of 6.
So yeah, there's
All right, I want to play the advanced version
there's
now.
8 different locations based on the putties you use. There's Z putties, super putties, regular putties, Tenga, lots of monsters, just lots of fun overall.
Ooh, the stone quarry. At the start of each battle in this location, 1 ranger suffers 2 damage.
Ouch.
Ah, that's really
So
difficult.
yes, there's an advanced mode. Also, you can use AI as an
Alpha.
AI. You put out and use your AI, so when you recover, you can draw from his deck instead of yours. And all Alpha 5 has are support cards. So, what are you doing?
I'm playing the Nuggets.
So, Mike, what did you think?
It was a lot better this time around because we
Yeah.
actually knew
Yeah.
what the crap we were doing, and I didn't have to tank an entire row of monsters.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was I did.
Yeah, we play test this, and when we were play testing, it definitely went a little.
it was a
It
much
went
different
awry.
game.
Yeah.
It
No,
went
there
very
was-
awry.
Like a whole
Where's-
row of
where's
monsters, and I
our,
went first. And there was a
homegirl? Where's she
fast,
at?
and it was just
Which
bam,
one?
bam, bam, bam,
Elvira,
bam,
the
in my
evil
face.
lady. What was her name?
Rita Repulsa.
Reader Repulse is in a box
Got it.
Cause
Okay.
Why didn't we play with her?
because I like Zed better.
But she's so creepy looking.
Well, we're coming all sorts of fun things, and so this was our first live playthrough with you guys. First time on camera for him.
Yes.
If you could tell, he was nervous because he kept.
Kept talking to the camera, going, "Subscribe now!" Like,
This is not YouTube.
Click the banner on the bottom.
You should
So-
subscribe
What
now.
would
No?
be really cool
what?
A banner on the bottom of our videos to
if
click.
Kaiju Labs Media had a podcast that was about Power Rangers?
We do, which was on get next.
What?
Robin has a Ultimate Power Rangers Marathon podcast. You go to our podcast page's website to pick it up. It's called UPRM. She is watching podcast. She's watching the shows in order with somebody who's ever watched it before, right?
Yeah, I'll come on and talk about it.
She's coming on. Someone.
Oh,
Liz-
I feel like
fine.
this needs to be a fan fiction, Ryan.
Yes,
It,
it already is.
yeah. It's not even fan fiction, it's an actual-
Amanda from Mary Sue and Cannon Fodder has never seen Power Rangers. I'm obsessed with Power Rangers. So I am making her watch every season of Power Rangers.
Oh, that poor girl.
She loves it.
Did you make her watch the old ones where they were card sweets?
Started with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I would
We
do that,
currently,
The classic.
the episodes are a bit
Make her
behind because we've
Oh,
been
Lord.
watching so
Queen of
much.
Hearts.
I don't know if I
But we
can
have made
either.
it up to Ninja Storm. That is season 11.
Is Tommy
I
back
only
yet?
watched the original.
Not yet.
I haven't watched any of the new things. I watched the
So
original.
yeah,
Yeah.
overall, 1 to 10 would
Austin
you rate
Turbo
this
movie.
game? Let's start with Mike.
I didn't watch it.
Solid 7.
Harley,
6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
I go last. I'm new.
I really like the co-op and everything. I like how it gets really intense. I really like this game. The rule sets are a little weird at some points, but you know what? I'm gonna give this an 8.
I'm giving it 8 as well.
8.
Yeah.
3 8,
Let's-
6.5, and a 7.
You guys
All
are
right.
making out with each other, and
5.
Whoa.
Oh.
not a huge fan.
The putties need to be easier to defeat. The whole point is that they're foot soldiers. The thing that makes them difficult is the fact that they swarm you. However, they themselves are super easy to get rid of, so they should be easier to get rid of in this game.
Yes.
Well, let's face it. There's 2, 1, 1, 1, and 2 misses. I mean, it's not hard to miss.
I mean, with all my dice rolls, I was getting every single
But
thing
you're
except
right.
for like
a bunch of their
2 of
things
them.
are mob based. They get more, they get stronger when there's people around them. But yes, I think it was super fun. What are we playing next time when we do game night in October?
Red Dragon in.
Rob's
Red
been
Dragon
pushing for Red
in.
Dragon in. So
But we definitely have to give a shout out to Renegade Games
Yes.
for
Yeah.
creating this masterpiece. This is
so much fun.
awesome.
Like I loved when we went to Game Castle and everyone was staring at the boxes because it comes in 2 giant boxes. We're like, ooh, what's that?
You know, somebody that doesn't like typically care for Power Rangers much anymore is I have small boys, and it's all about the frickin' Power Rangers. This was a lot of fun.
This was super. And I like co-op games. Being the AI in the middle was a definite change.
You were very helpful.
Well, not all
No,
these cars are
not
very
at
helpful.
all.
I
I
don't
didn't need
even
to help
think about
her.
it.
She was over there doing whatever. So yeah, this was the Kickstarter version. You can find this in retail stores. And like I said, there's a sequel Kickstarter coming out sometime this month. There better be an Ivan Ooze. That's all I'm going to say.
Killing everybody.
Ivan Ooze isn't canon.
Yes, he is.
He's
The
the
movie's
movie.
not canon.
Don't. Yes. Children. Okay,
Jeffrey!
we're
I
done.
killed Kim. It's okay.
Last but not least.
But she's
Okay, Jason has
We
a
want
pudding
you,
failed.
hold on, guys. We want you to stay tuned because up next is Combat Creations. We're gonna let Jeffrey talk about that for about 4 minutes or 3 minutes.
All right. Well, Combat Creation. So we got a huge project that Chris has been wanting to do for over 20 years. We've definitely have done our research, and nothing has been that we have seen has actually been done with this before. So we actually have a couple of guests are going to be coming on and helping us with this, and we're going to be live for an hour long instead of 30 minutes. So it gives us more time to show you guys what our progress is and everything, and we're hoping to make cosplay history. If not, hey, it's still fun. We just want to tell everyone that you can pretty much take anything and create something out of
What
it.
are we doing
so.
next week?
Next week we're talking about steampunk. Where
Is
it went.
Behind the Costume Maker Arena.
Maker Arena's 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
Behind the Costumes next week.
Jill and Hartley show.
The Jill and Hartley show is next week, along with I think fan services next week.
Yes.
Yes.
For next week too.
And we're talking about The Forgotten, which I'll tell you guys about in a minute. But yeah, we're
what?
gonna have a lot of fun, and then Brad's Red Web
no, I forgot.
after us.
Something.
We're gonna have lots of fun. So that's it. We want to say thank you guys for watching. Roll the credits and stay tuned for combat over there. I
See
think
you guys
Jeffrey's gotta
soon.
run.
Yep. Oh.
Don't take your mic.
No, it's mine. You can't have it. And there's a blank there.
Well, I talked about making cosplay history. Okay, let's take a look. This is a Jeffrey. Ah, man. Dude, look at this. I went camping. Look.
And you got bit by random things.
Yes.
Jeffrey, talk normal like you
I
live to
am
talk.
talking normally. No, nothing posted. Damn
That's weird.
Okay.
Up there.
it.
That's all right. I mean, it is what it is at this point. Keep
Okay.
talking.
Hello, this is a Jeffrey.
Okay, let's go.
We are doing.
All right.
30 seconds.
Right on.
All right. Take the mouse off the play thing.
He's
Let me
got
warn
it. He's got it.
Okay, don't get angry at me, dude. Shit.
It doesn't work anyway.
All right. So first,
Why is there echo on?
first. Hey! I'm Chris.
I'm Jeffrey.
And this is Combat Creations. No, stop. We have totally ditched. We have given up hard hats at this point, and we are not smacking heads together without the hard hats.
No
at least
more.
me. I don't want to end up like Jeff. So,
Yes, he is.
welcome, welcome to season 5 of Combat Creations. Now I know some people out there may be flipping through our YouTube catalog and say, "Wait, I only see 3 seasons." That's because one of them is secret and lost. But this is still season 5.
We'll find that season sometime soon.
Damn it. All right, and so we had so much fun working on just a specific project last season that we've decided to keep on going with it this season. And actually, last season I was really excited about making the helmets that we made and working on some of that. This season it is hard to contain just how excited I am about this season. I have started this project. I started on and trying to figure out just how to make it work, like 20 years ago.
And it's insane because I was actually brainstorming a little bit over the week. And I'm like, how are we going to do this?
Yeah, because
It's a very interesting technique that you want to.
that's right. All right, so this is real important this season. If you know anybody that's into cosplay, costuming, LARP, My Little Pony, Renfest, point them at our show.
Yes.
Because this season we are attempting to make costuming history. So now whether or not we do it, well, we'll find out as we go. But I think that the engineering is sound, or at least close enough to sound, to do something near what we want to do. Now,
Up here?
this is what we're going to do. This is my predictions here. There are 3 things that we are going to accomplish
3 things
this season
this season.
that no one has ever done before, to my knowledge. No, I got to throw that out there because as soon as we'll see not even that. There's a 4th thing. So the 4th thing that's just totally different is that we need extra help.
We do. We do.
So we're bringing in Joe Jennings
Come on in, man.
How? What?
under the table.
Under the table. All right.
table,
Under the
careful.
table.
There he goes. There he goes.
Yeah, don't lean on the table, as Robin and crew found out,
Uh-oh.
because
Yes.
it will fall over.
Everybody's our good friend.
This is our friend Joe. He has worked on quite a bit of cosplay
Yes.
stuff in the past, especially
man.
some engineering. And so I was just getting around to explaining what it is that we're doing. 3 things that we are doing this season that no one has ever done. Thing number 1. we are producing a dragon ogre.
What?
Dragon ogre.
Kind of like a centaur,
Not an ogre
which
dragon?
people have done, but a total of 6 legs.
6 legs. Joe.
6 legs, good.
6 legs.
Does that include the arms?
That does not include the arms.
right.
That I guess that technically would make you a spider.
There's that.
We're, that's for somebody else to figure out.
Yes,
so,
please.
thing number
Someone
1,
else.
6 legs. Thing number 2,
Yes.
all of the legs will work properly. They will all move, no motors. When I move a leg, the other legs will respond. They will all move.
Joe.
The movement is small or large?
The movement will be enough to
Enough.
walk.
Okay, enough.
Thing
Like a
number 3. Hopefully, if we've done it correctly, we will be able to take a passenger on our Centaur Dragon Ogre build.
I like this idea. I like this idea a lot.
This is going to be a very
It reminds me of a
interesting.
chariot that I
So,
built.
there you go. So let me say that lots of folks have done the Centaur thing before.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There are quite a few folks in the costuming community, cosplay and LARP and Renfest and stuff.
Yep.
They have made a Centaur body.
Yeah.
Generally, they come across a couple of problems. Number 1 is how to attach it to themselves, and then number 2 is the legs themselves. And sometimes legs are static and are drug along. Sometimes they're on wheels. Quite often, there are a few designs that are actually mobile. There are some that I've seen that drag along and they walk from the motion of the drag, sort of like the Dutch beach.
Those things. Those things are cool.
Yeah, the sculptures, beach
yeah.
sculptures that just roll along the beach. Something akin to that. I have seen where folks have motorized the back legs. There is one particular cosplay group whose name escapes me, my apologies, who did a centaurette from Fantasia.
Oh yeah.
And their legs are motorized and do move completely separate. I don't know that they actually touch the ground, but they do move, and that they actually put out a book on how to do it yourself if you want to reproduce that sort of thing. And all of that is well and good. So the way that we're going to do this is, first off, we're going to add front legs for our legs.
Okay.
Okay.
So in other words, it will not just strap on and be a body that is adding weight to us.
So it's more like a.
It will be a freestanding structure.
So like an exoskeleton.
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay. I can.
and
the
that
person will be
way-
able to get in, and
Yeah, you-
those legs will be over their legs. Got it.
Well,
So it's-
essentially, we'll be
It's a
strapped
leg.
to
It's a
Strap-
leg.
okay.
Chariot.
something like
A
that.
leg chariot.
Legs.
Yes.
So
love this.
as the person, in this case me, moves my front legs, that will puppet the other legs to move.
Who's going to be the person?
Me.
You?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been designing this on the ogre. Have you seen this belly? This is the belly of an ogre.
That is
Now,
the belly of
that
an ogre if I've
also-
ever seen one.
I gave him mine. It's okay.
I can tell.
That also, having the legs like that, makes sure that the weight of the thing isn't pulled on me, which is how we should be able to take a passenger, although we'll do it over the middle legs to get a little bit of extra strength. That is not the up and down. That is all right. And then the what we'll have to do is figure out a little bit of some construction with both the hip joints in order to work properly, and then the knee joints in order to work properly. And I've got some, I've got some Lazy Susan hardware that will come into play briefly. But let me kind of sketch out what we've got going on here.
Shiny.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go on this end here so we can kind of see. So you have person with legs. It's a very flat person.
I like
we're
that.
just
Okay.
we're just gonna roll with this.
Let's
So-
take a look over at the sketch over here. These aren't
All
trying to
right.
draw.
So what we're gonna do is the front legs of the structure will be here. We'll have the top of it stretching out, mid legs, rear legs. Okay? So now, since we're freestanding and we're not as worried about weight, we're going to build all of this out of wood.
Okay.
So it will be nice and sturdy and strong.
Okay.
It'll also be cheap because we can use 2x4 for a large portion of the structure.
Got it.
All right?
Plenty of 2x4s.
Right. So some of the hard parts here will be, first off, the hip joint. So everybody's hip does 3 motions because it is a ball socket.
Yep.
It's your hip. You can move your leg around, you can lift it up, down, and you can lift it to the side. Right. So for a long while, when I was designing this, I was trying to figure out a way to do a ball socket sort of a structure in here, which is expensive and hard to do appropriately. So it's hard. That's why we don't get that sort of motion.
Yeah.
When with other folks doing centaur type shapes. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to break it down into the 3 motions and build out 3 different parts that work together. Part number 1, the swivel at the top. So you've already been messing. I've got this Lazy Susan hardware. This is for things like initially that you'd set like your spice rack on, and you'd be able to move it around in the drawer and get to your spices, or an actual drawer sort of a shelf unit or something like that.
Or table.
Or yeah. This particular one, and this, what I found, I got a set of these, one for each leg, and these can take up to 200 pounds on them. They are, they are good. Yes. And I figured that in doing
2, 4,
this,
6.
this was going to be the expensive part.
10, 12.
These were $1.70 per.
That's 1,200 pounds if we.
Well, yes, spread out across it.
Yeah.
So yes, we should be well under the weight of these things, and so that will provide us with the swivel part. Now, for the up and down and side to side part, here's where the genius comes in.
Here we go.
All right. So what we're going to do is I look towards puppets. And the way puppeteers do puppet eyeballs, they get that 2-way motion. So we're going to steal that.
Okay.
This is how they do that. This is how they do that. They have a base, right? And then on each side, they'll have a side with a hole in it and a rod through there. Right?
Okay.
So then you get another one of these.
And these are going to be located right here.
Yeah. You get another one of these, but the deals essentially go the other direction, and then one more plate that the leg attaches to. So this is a pivot point, one direction. This is a pivot point, the other direction.
So hinge.
On the swivel.
All
combined to make a hip joint.
Okay. I can see that.
Now, these are nice and solid. I think the rods from this will use steel rod.
Yeah, it's doing all thread.
I think that these housings will essentially look like napkin holders sort of things, right?
Okay.
Now, I think what we may do is layer up 2 done out of oak or something like that, so that it's fairly easy. It's still not crazy expensive. It's still easy to mill.
What you can do, and that would be relatively inexpensive in this aspect, is you would do the wood piece like that, and then you would band it with a little bit of metal strapping. Just literally cheap metal strapping.
Okay, just a little bit of a metal. All right.
Yeah, and that would give you the structure that you would need to keep your weight capacity still the same, but it would also keep down your weight.
Sure. At that point, would we have to go to oak for the stability? Now, this is going to be on the legs.
I would definitely recommend
still a good
I would
idea.
definitely recommend oak.
I still recommend oak because it's a tighter grained wood.
Now, the other piece is, as these metal plates are over this rod, what I was thinking of, here's just a side view of the plate, is to use a metal band that has one of these little loopy deals, and so our center rod goes through there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are our standard strips that I've seen at hardware stores for going around pipes and whatnot. So if we have a couple of those on each of these hinges, and then a couple of those on each of these hinges, then that I think should give us enough structure
Yeah.
and still
yeah.
enough sound enough in
Yeah.
order to be able to do
Entirely.
this.
Yeah.
All right, now, so that's the hip. That's the first of our challenges.
Well, that's 1, 2, 3. That's
yeah,
at least
six. Six of those.
8
Um,
maybe. If you're going crazy.
We're not going crazy. Look, we're so here on combat.
Okay.
In seasons 1 through 4, we went beyond overkill.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're not up for going crazy, but this season we are ready to go beyond epic.
I just thought you went epic already.
No, well, yeah, but
Welcome
now
to
we're going
Combat
beyond.
Creations. We
Beyond
can do anything.
All right.
Before the studio burns
So,
down.
so that's what'll happen at each of the hip joints so that the legs can all move.
Yeah.
Now, to get them working in tandem, so what we'll have
That's the big question I have, because
since we have 6, here's
gonna
the
be-
frame looking down at it. Here's our person at the front, right? So we'll have leg, middle legs, rear legs. Now what we want is not one side to move because then you fall over.
No, yeah.
Right? So you have to go catty cornered. And what we'll do, what my idea is at the top of each leg, we'll have a little bit of like an oval sort of a loop here stuck into the wood.
Uh-huh.
And a piece of PVC with the ends flattened and a hole through
Okay.
that would latch onto the
Oh.
next leg. So as this top moves, it'll move the cross top the same way. It'll have a little bit of a give.
Okay.
So it's not exactly tight, but we don't want it tight, right?
Yeah.
And then what we'll have to watch for, though, is the cross one, so they don't bump into each other, will have to be at a slightly lower.
Yeah, I was about to say, we need to be
So
at a
they'll
slower
be-
angle, and then...
Yeah, so one will be up high, one will be a little bit lower,
Yeah,
so they have enough
They
room.
go back
Do we
and forth.
want to somehow place a safeguard in that in case something goes haywire?
Like what?
Like some kind of safety mechanism. So, because I'm like, aren't those two going to hit
Well, that's
each
what
other?
I'm saying is that they'll be
So
at
they'll be a
different
little bit
levels.
They'll
lower.
most likely be like that far
They'll be at
apart.
different levels, right?
Oh, okay.
And if the end of the PVC that's flattened with a hole in it, whoop, this goes up to PVC, right?
I love the bit.
Right. If it's on something like this that has a little bit of up and down give as well,
Yeah.
even if they bump, they have a little bit of extra leeway built in there that's still not going to bind the legs in moving across each other.
Now,
If we really worry about it, we could put a little bit of Teflon tape.
yeah,
in the
Teflon.
middle.
That's what I was thinking,
Teflon
something
tape would
like
do it,
that.
some type of spray dry lubricant would also do that too. But my concern would be the actual movement, actual part of this, because if you have it linear like that, it may not get the full range of your movement from the front all the way to the back. So you'd have to have an extra little bit of line here to basically attach
It
in.
may,
and
we may
hold
find
it.
that. So I think that the first route, I mean, today we're going to make a frame, but I think that the
Yes.
first route will be to make these hinge joints, and then we'll take a look at exactly how each one moves and what we might need to do in order to tweak it.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
probably right on, and that's why. The theory, folks, we're probably doing this. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the idea, and that's for the top leg, right? So the top legs, and then they would go across. So the top leg on this side would move that one and that one.
Yeah.
Now, the next and the last part here is
Okay.
the lower leg. Now the nice thing there is the lower legs have one goal in life. It's to bend.
That's it.
One direction.
Bend and be
that's it.
stable.
Not the
Not
band.
forward.
Not the
Just
band, right? Not the band. No.
not the band.
Okay.
Not the band, not the band. They just have to bend. And so my idea here, so here's a leg. My idea actually is on the front one to have a hinge. So as my leg is strapped to the lower leg, my leg bending it will bend at the middle like it's supposed to, right?
Yeah.
So the next leg back, still caddy across, right? We'll also have a hinge to do that, but a spring on the back.
Yes, that's what I
There
was
you
about
go.
to ask.
Okay.
that.
So
And that would-
what will happen is we'll have like a little loop and eye and a cable that runs up and across over at the top of the, now this can be up above where in the frame itself above where all of this is, so we don't have to worry about it, right? So it'll be a cable that runs back and then down to, still loopanize to where it needs to be. Yeah. So when my leg bends, the spring, it will loosen the cabling and pull back because of the spring. When my leg straightens, it'll pull the cabling and should straighten out the leg.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like if we didn't put any springs there, it would make it really hard for that thing to...
No, the one thing I was thinking with this is that if my front leg is like moving off to the side or something, there may be some flex in that cable to where the legs behind may bend, but at the same time, my leg that's moving around won't be on the ground. Well, so I'm not sure that we're real worried about that.
And the way you've actually set it up is at least 3 of these legs are going to be on the ground at any one point in time.
Hopefully.
Well, especially for
once we start
these two, always will be
gymnastics and jumping jacks. Yeah. So really, the thing is that I anticipate being able to walk and turn around, although my pivot point may be the middle of the back, I may have to relearn how to turn around.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea being that we can walk, I think that things like stairs are going to be impossible. Things like being able to run or move quickly is probably going to be out of the picture. The other thing is that with everything free moving, as a safety precaution, we should probably, at the front legs, do some sort of little loop and rod sort of thing to let them stay put. When I step away from the thing, its natural inclination is going to be to collapse.
Yeah.
Right? And so we want it to be able to stay put when I'm not in it so that I can get in it. If that makes sense. And then
completely understandable.
So the lower
there.
legs will be strapped, a couple of straps. The upper leg, a loose strap to kind of keep together. But because the upper leg is going to move a little bit different from my upper leg because it's got a 3-part hip joint as opposed to a single-part hip joint, we want a little bit of loose there and probably a belt.
I was going to say a belt that goes on around the waist. Yeah.
To be able to make sure that I'm staying connected to it.
Yeah, a big, thick Lord's belt would cover most of that, actually.
And we definitely have to look at the portion of the weight from the front all the way to the back, because I'm thinking it's going to wobble almost if we did.
We may find that, so, we should look at what we're doing here, but I think that with this sort of design, and if we have a little bit of reinforcement right over here, over the middle, that's where we get to be able to take somebody. Mm-hmm. Potentially. We still may get to a point and decide, we ain't taking anybody on this. But if we can,
ride, though.
if we can, it would be over the center, which wouldn't pull down on me and would be over some legs as an extra point of security for the rider.
So when does the demon come out with all this?
Oh man,
this
is all us.
Well, I definitely think we got our hands full in this one, and I'm really looking forward to see where this ends up.
The other piece is that being a dragon, there would be a tail here that I want to add. That's what would be have a couple of motors and to have an actual tail.
I definitely know how to make those tails to where they can motion.
I've been wanting to do one. I've been wanting to do some
diagrams of some that make it do that swishy motion. It's, oh my gosh.
I've wanted to do some that are tails. I wanted to do some that are a little more random as tentacles. But we'll start with tail, and in actuality, we'll start with look, chaos, man. Chaos is cool. Tentacles. There's nothing wrong with the tentacle. Nothing wrong with a tentacle. Show you a tentacle. So this is the plan.
You're making it worse, dude.
All right, and so I started measuring things out, and so width-wise, I was measuring across my hips, and probably just a little beyond that, just to have a little more stability. So even if the front legs line up with mine a little bit inside, the side legs here and the rear legs will be at the edge.
How much space did you give? Extra space did you give that?
Not a huge amount, but we'll see. And
keep in mind the padding for yourself, because this is still hardwood that's being strapped to
I'm,
you.
I'm aware. I'm
And
aware.
The last thing you want is blisters and all sorts of stuff on you.
Blisters,
Butt
thorns,
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for the butt blisters.
Padding is
butt blisters,
And so
butt blisters.
length here, I went with about 3.5 feet. This is going to be the length of it. And at first, in looking at it, I thinking that doesn't seem very long. But when you look at it, let's see if the camera, look out, man. If you look at that off of me, that is, I think that that's a good proportion. I was also kind of thinking that the lower leg would end up having a little bit of a platform when we get to it.
How high are we? We're having this waist high,
Yeah,
correct?
waist
It would be waist high, but that's the thing. If the lower leg, if we do a little bit of a platform to be able to build monster feet off of it, that I think that the proportion still works a little bit. But even if we don't, and even if it's just at the same ground here, it's still, I think it's still an okay proportion.
If you need more height and stuff like that from the frame, you can always mount more like decorative type stuff someone to sit on if we're a rider. Or
Sure.
not,
Sure.
And it would fill it out in that aspect, but the frame is actually more important at this point.
Right. So for framing, I've got some side pieces here. I've got some end pieces, and I've got a couple of pieces in the middle to help. Because as these get mounted, they will mount. They'll need some extra cross beams for some support. So the idea that we're going to jump into here is we're going to take. Yeah, feel free to draw. So we're going to take an end piece, and then we're going to attach it there.
I should have brought my squares.
Squares, well,
How long are you wanting this tail if we do a tail?
I don't know. It has to hit the ground.
Definitely. Do you want it to slide on the ground on its own?
Probably 3 feet, 3.5 feet.
So-
I'm almost thinking like a layer.
Yeah, at least a 3-foot hang. I'd probably mean like 6-foot tail.
What I'm doing here, now that I'm getting real loud, is putting in a couple of quick pilot holes. And I've got some wood screws. Realistically, it's probably best if I had some wood glue as well. We're going to roll without for right now, just in the event that we have to.
Wood fasteners actually have a holding capacity of 300 pounds per square.
All right, so you're saying we're good.
As long as you get it 3/4 of the way in on the end piece over here, you'll be fine.
See, this is why we have Joe around. Ugh.
I've been doing a lot of carpentry lately, so I have to worry about weights and
All right.
sorts of load-bearing structures and stuff.
And this is definitely a load-bearing structure.
Yes. I really want to see someone get on this. So I really want to. I actually want to see this.
All right, so let's
Ooh, I like this idea.
let's move these aside.
Cross beams.
Well, we just set those wherever we can set those for now.
Out of the way.
That's right. We'll add a couple more pilot holes here.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. If you've seen this show before, and you've seen Jeff hurt himself every single time we even look at a hot glue gun,
Nope.
you'll
Do not
notice
like hot glue
that
gun.
we're not letting Jeff play with the drill.
I mean, I've used power tools before, but no. If it's hot glue, no. Done.
So
That's
this is okay, but a hot glue is bad?
Yeah, I've used power tools before. I can do that. I'm designing a tail that could actually work.
Now, if I really wanted to be nice and pretty, I would give these holes a little bit of a countersink, but I think the wood, it's just 2x4 wood, so it's soft enough that we can just kind of screw in there and not worry too much about it.
on to the next. To the next.
All right. This round.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
I'm liking the tail design already. Must hold perfectly still.
Yeah, what I need is a quick change, but at least I don't have a chuck key to worry about with this one.
Remind me, I might bring my other stuff.
Okay.
The quiet version of this.
I know, yeah.
You know, sometimes we're not loud and obnoxious. I mean, well, sometimes we're not loud. I've no doubt we're still obnoxious.
All right.
Up there.
Yep.
All right. So now the next bit is we've got those, our extra
I've been
pieces.
framed. I've been framed. Sorry.
Yep. Joe's been framed. All right. Lay it down. So we've got our extra pieces. What I want to make sure is that if we mount this up to a corner here, that we have a cross piece on either end to fit, and then with the other two cross pieces, we'll decide where to put that middle leg. And these should be pretty snug.
That is a definite confirmed on that one.
That's okay. We'll just tap it into place.
I think I got your tail. If I've done a tail before like this,
Okay.
to where you can do like metal plating and just have it flying out, and then you can weave through with a wire, like really sturdy wire, and have a spring underneath, to where
Check
you can
this out.
attach it.
Check this out. So we have that, and we have a core that a central piece comes through.
Okay.
We've got little holes on the side. Two of these, and then we've got, those are flat. So we've got one of those with the center core, center core, center core, center core, spread out. This center core stays through all of them.
Got it.
Two of these holes, we've got static cord just to keep it still. The other two, well, which would be here, loop around and run to a motor.
Okay, so it's always constantly.
So now the neat thing is, if we take this design and do it again down the way, the second half can run through the center and then out and down the second half, and you've got two motors going, so you've got a whole swish, a two-motion swish going on.
And that's okay, because that's the one piece I was trying to figure out. I was like, you can, as I know how to do the plating and such and how to make it look like a tail, but that was the one piece of how do we make it so it does
What I'm
that.
thinking is, yeah, right around here, so we have something to bonk that into.
Okay.
Something to remember where we're putting it.
Yep.
Last thing is forgetting, and yes, you're going to have to bang these in.
So if you guys are just tuning in, we're Combat Creations, where we take everyday household items and try to create our own devices and such. This season, season 5, we are trying to do a little something different, to where we're going to be creating one of Chris's dreams from like D&D forever ago. 20 years he's been trying to figure out how to do this, and we're finally going to make it. And it's called a Dragon Ogre. If you get a chance, check out this little sketch that we have here that is a little bit of a rough draft of what we want to kind of go for. So
here's
it's
what we got.
definitely...
Well, let's put this one in first, and then
This is basically where the person's going to be standing right here, and they're going to have the front legs attached, the middle legs, and a back leg. So there's 6 legs in total with a operating working tail and everything. So Chris is going to be over here, and we're going to have this, and hope potentially, may not happen, may happen. We're going to try to have it to where a person can be on there when he's moving around. So it's a lot of interesting stuff, and we're hoping to make cosplay history with this.
hoping. We're doing.
Definitely be very interesting to see.
If
I would
nothing else,
love.
at least the
Can
attention.
I just say how much I would love being in a D&D setting or like a Renaissance fair and just like looking up and seeing a dragon ogre? I would flip.
All right. Whip it.
So we're just building the frame right now. That is going to be a very heavy frame.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but it's got to be heavy to an extent. Because you got to be able to support weight.
Exactly.
It's going to be sturdy, is what it's going to be. When I was younger, my mom said, "Boy, are you sturdy." Okay, maybe not. and so the other thing is, so if we have one of these, let's mark F for front. We'll just call this the front.
All right.
We'll call this
Designations are done.
back.
All right, so we do the same thing on this side as well.
That's the idea, and it'll have one of these as well. So, so same spacing,
Okay.
and then we'll figure out where the
About a foot or
you know,
an inch.
Are we wanting direct middle or slightly off direct middle?
I think we should have slightly off to kind of balance it because you have a lot of weight going to be up here, but you also want to balance it out to where there's a lot of weight.
Like a trailer, where you pack a trailer in the back.
No, I've never worked with wood before. There you go.
We don't even need screws in that one.
Oh, God.
You want to?
Safety first, kids.
Please.
We also want to tell the viewers at home, if you're under the age of 18, please, when you, or anytime wearing, using power tools, have someone there, because you never know.
Out there, take it.
It's dangerous out there. Safety first. Oh, the table.
Yeah, I'm trying not to push down.
Down is okay. It's wobbling the table that
Oh, okay.
that we have. I think the other bit too. It's wobbling the table that we don't want to do.
Okay.
That was discovered.
Oh, yeah, that was by the podcast girls. Mary Sue.
All right, and we can flip it over.
Ah, it's getting a lot heavier now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all the more reason to have it hold itself up.
Yes, because the last thing you want to do is hold it yourself. The smell of freshly cut wood. All right.
Cool.
There we go.
You know, in thinking about the center, I didn't bring any sort of a measuring device, but I suppose we can just eyeball where we want that other leg. And so the last two will both go in where we want the other leg, separated that much, so that it has spaces.
Real quick, Chris, just kind of stand to the center right there. I want to see how far out this is going. So, wow. Right there. This is gonna go pretty far out here. All right. Gosh, this is awesome.
All right, so actually,
Well, we could, we don't necessarily need it to go that far out if we were just going with Epic. But if we're moving on, we need it to go a little further.
Yeah, entirely.
so that's about 2 foot right here.
Right. Well, I mean, at this
Roughly.
point, we could just eyeball
Right
one
here.
of them and decide where where we want it.
It's roughly about 2 feet.
So if this is the
Do it by
front,
hand. I don't know what you cut these at. There
um,
are 2 planks.
These are like 3 feet, or this is foot each?
they should be about 15 each.
15 each.
About 15 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, but right there.
Yeah.
But we want it off a little bit so it's more weights on the back end.
Are we
That's
putting
fine.
both these here? Or?
Yeah. So they're
Okay.
both they're going to do the same sort of design.
Okay. Step back and look at it. See, that's actually really good right there, especially.
Yeah, I think right where they are.
Yeah.
Well, they need to be they need to be this far apart.
Yeah, the device has got to go. probably
There you go.
right
Yeah.
There. So,
Okay.
but yeah, looking backwards. Yeah, no, that looks good.
Now, at this point, these may have a little more trouble getting popped into place. Then I may have to.
Do we bring a mallet? Do we have a mallet?
You have a Joe. That's what you have.
I like the Joe.
There's a saying amongst armor makers if brute force isn't working, you're not using enough. Hey, do we want to? Okay. I was gonna say maybe we should put this one in place before we accidentally bump it out of the way.
No.
But
It's making its own space.
part of me says, I wonder where exactly we want this leg, and the other part of me says it's gonna be there.
Yes.
Because that's where we want the board.
There we go. And I think it's a good good space
It looks
in
pretty
between.
Even. It
Yeah.
looks pretty even. It's one thing I love about the human eye is it can see symmetry pretty quickly. When something's asymmetrical, you can kind of identify as something's kind of off on it.
I'm asymmetrical.
Most of us are.
All right.
Plus, this will make a great tiny wall.
Oh yeah.
Let's not use this one. That's at a weird angle.
What?
Jeff, I don't know what you're doing with the screws over there,
happened?
but you really need to stop with that one.
There we go.
All right.
Remember, someone's got to drive home.
Nah.
Chill.
Valerie's here. She can drive me.
There we go. So if everyone's tuning in, I'm Jeffrey. This is Chris here. We're the host of Combat Creations. We have our special guest, Joe. We've known Joe for quite a millennia, basically. We used to do LARP.
We haven't been alive for a millennia.
We can't.
I'm not that old. Give me the screws.
Here you go.
I would tell you how long I'm pretty sure I've known you. And I've known you for at least 10 years.
about 10 years now, yeah. Oh, that noise.
It's a noise.
It's
You
only
like
gonna
that?
get worse.
I don't like that noise.
It's only gonna
I
get worse.
personally do not like it. All right.
It's okay.
Switch.
Switch.
We haven't done that in a long while. Oh. Ripple.
One of us will do it.
We used to do ZBG games. That was a lot of fun. We were all I just realized us three were all Magisters
Yes.
back then at Traders Crossing. Oh my gosh.
And now we're performing magic with wood.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do all four.
Yes. Do all 4 of them. Save us some time so we don't have to switch back and forth.
That's crazy talk.
You gotta save yourself time. Wait, never mind. You gotta calculate your coffee break and the
Yeah.
the sit down break and go out and walk around and worry
You're
about what's going
describing
on.
my entire workday.
I did spend a good portion of today watching.
Reddit's not gonna read itself, damn it.
I thought it did. That's why it's Reddit. It's not Reddit. It's Reddit. It's already read itself.
Look. Somebody at work asked me, "What time do you go home?" And I said, "When
Generally,
everybody stops looking."
All right,
Funny
let's
is when
feel.
I'm making cosplay. Generally, at this point, when I've put something together, I have to take it
Let's go
apart.
wait.
So, yeah, so we'll have this, and in fact, I have the other ones. We can kind of lay it out here.
And
I
the
don't
hardware comes
necessarily-
out.
I don't want to attach these just yet. 'Cause
No.
I think it
No,
might
no,
be
you-
easier for us to finish off the
No, you do
joint
Yeah, you
creation.
do the frame, do the top frame, and then you create the legs next, and then you put them together after you get everything kind of working.
All right. I know.
Sorry.
Now, one thing I've noticed is that this side we're a little off on here. Can we flip it over and see if it's a little smoother around? Just it's going to be easier for the
No.
legs.
Still.
Sorry. I
That's okay.
do as best I can.
No, it's okay. See, at least that way, maybe I could put a little shim under
Well,
one.
what you can do, since it's all together already, is you can actually take those 2 end screws out,
Yeah,
kick it up, kick that board up a little bit, and I'll even out that end.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Remember
the
what I was
rest
saying
of
a
them,
second ago? Usually at this point I have to
the
take it
rest
apart.
of them are all looking good, right?
Yeah, entirely.
Yeah, it's just that one.
All right, so
I
let me
think-
go ahead and fix that one. We got a little bit of time, and we'll make that happen.
Yeah, so that's my.
Set phasers on. Back it up.
Back it up.
Whoa. Backed it up real good. Like at the club the other night.
You go clubbing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, for little baby seals, right?
Yeah.
All right, I moved it up just a little bit. There we go.
I'm gonna blame the table.
Yeah, that's all right.
I might want to redo this because there is a gap in between there, and that always worries me.
Mind the gap. No, the edge of the 2x4 has a little bit of a rounded edge, and
it's
that.
crowned.
See, the rest of this is.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
And the thing is, if you're really worried about that, what we can do is we can pull this screw out a little bit, clamp it together, and then just.
I'm not
screw it back
real
in.
worried
But
about
it's
it.
not that big of a deal.
In fact, with other woodworking type stuff, we might even use a little bit of wood glue in here. Like we were saying earlier, these screws are going to be just fine for what we're doing.
Overall, this is going to be an awesome project. I can already see it getting worked into and such like
legs
that.
are gonna go here.
Yep.
And they're gonna swivel back and forth.
And so the hip joints, I want to try and keep it small,
Yeah.
right? Because I still want to use 2x4 for the actual legs. I'm not real worried about bulking it out for costume purposes because what we're doing is we're making the skeleton for this thing.
Okay.
Right? And so down the way, either next season or maybe off camera sort of thing, we'll actually skin it essentially.
Yeah.
So, but this is, I think, for our show and purposes and seeing it, this is going to be the important part for everybody to see, so that the next time we go to cons, everybody's in cool centaur. Now, I want to see lots of centaurs and dragon ogres.
I might be
All
able to
for my
make that happen,
design.
sadly enough.
That I'm telling you, after this season, if we can do this proper, the next My Little Pony convention, nothing but ponies.
There's already nothing but ponies.
Yeah, but like, with working legs and stuff.
I'm a little concerned, but we'll see what happens.
All right. So yeah, so so they've got these mounting points. So basically, the first hinge will go right across here, and ultimately, the side-to-side motion. You can whisper all you want. The mics are picking you up.
I know, right?
Ridiculous. So the side-to-side motion doesn't have to be crazy big. My legs don't really go that. I don't want the centaur to do the splits.
Yeah.
I really don't want that to happen.
No,
I
no,
can't
no,
tell you
Just
how
walking.
much I-
we don't want a dancing centaur.
Woo, well, no, well, stop right there. I'm cool with dancing, but I don't want
No,
to.
no. Okay, let's read. We don't want a break dancing centaur. We want more of a soft shoe.
I don't want the. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't want the frame breaking me.
In reality, with
But-
these, you'll be moving this leg, this one moves, and this one moves. And if you move this one, here. And so when you bend your legs, are they supposed to be, they're going to be able to bend as well?
Right, because of the springs. And,
Got it. Okay.
and-
Wow, this is, okay, this is going to be very interesting.
If we're running the cabling through for the legs, we can run it up and maybe put a hole in here and cord the cabling where it needs to be to a similar hole in here as a channel, so it stays completely separate of where the they're going to be. And then, person sitting over this central spot.
Whenever you skin, you should make a saddle for it.
Well, when skinning it, what would probably be a good additional piece is over this center part where someone's going to sit, is to take a thinner board, just a little bit of plywood, and make kind of a flatter surface to help spread out the weight just a little bit. Now, it is kind of on the wider side because it's going across you, so somebody's, it's going to be, I don't know about horse width or if it's, wider, narrower.
They can always side saddle it.
I suppose that's
And that way you can get
that's a
two people.
possibility.
We'll just build a little staircase for them to get hop on and
staircase.
Oh,
As I walk around, hi, con goer, let me throw you the rope.
That's not the first
this is gonna be so cool.
Ropes hanging off of it, and walk around the con with random small people climbing up and. Now,
oh gosh.
So wait. So once we get it actually working, I think that the weight should be okay, depending again on exactly how we've got the things working on the hip joints to take a person. But what we'll need to figure out is we'll need to start with somebody light,
Yes.
and kind of play with it, or maybe add some weight that's not a person, and see
Light? That's
and see
I am 154
just kinda
pounds.
what it does, and if it's harder to walk with the weight on the center, if it does weird things and off balances and stuff like that. But at that point, once we know the extent of it, then it'll be a little easier
again,
to.
You're working with almost a milk stool type leg system, because 3 legs will always be down, while 3 legs
Right.
will be in
Right.
motion versus the other. So it's going to rock back and forth.
With this much space,
Yeah.
the 3 down, I think it's still going to have enough stability.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the next episode of the show in 2 weeks will be all about hip joints.
All about hip joints.
All about hip
So what we'll
joints.
do is between now and then, I will make some of our little
Real
napkin.
combat creations.
I'll make some of our little napkin holder deals and some bases that we can then attach to here, and then work it, a couple of those up. So it might actually be, so big, which obviously is bigger than my hip joint, and another reason to have the upper leg more loosely held. But I still think that it will function like we want to.
Yeah.
Should. No,
Hopefully.
that hip joint is spectacularly idealistic.
It works for puppets.
It works for puppets, and most
If it
likely
works for
again,
puppets, it's gotta work for people.
These take 200 pounds. This is like 150 weight capacity in itself. So you're looking roughly about 160, 100, almost 200 pounds in its own. If it can, if the legs can hold that, you'll be golden.
Yeah.
Because you'll be golden with the rider.
Yeah.
So I
so
like
what
that.
we'll do is I'll put together assemble all the pieces for that, cut stuff out for the next time, and then what we'll do is we'll start assembling. Once we've assembled one and know that it's doing what we want, we can go ahead and put the rest together, attach it down to here. Maybe not with the legs just yet, just the hip joints. So we'll work on the hip joints. And so that'll be in the next show, which is 2 weeks from now. And then after that, we'll add legs and connect them, and then we'll move on to lower legs and deal with tail and testing and all of that sort of
once
thing.
you get it all done, we'll have a skeleton of a centaur.
Yeah.
Of an ogre dragon.
That's it.
Dragon ogre.
Skeleton.
I love this.
right.
Diabolical
Yeah, so-
plans are in motion.
So as I was saying,
reanimate.
Our next show will be in 2 weeks. This season we're
2
going
weeks.
back and forth. Next week will be Brad's Red Web here at the same time that we're doing another one of Kaiju Media Lab's shows. And then we'll be back to do more. And the rest of the season from now through at least the first part of December, we'll go back and forth like that.
Yep.
And we should finish this out
Whew.
in time for a good Christmas break. At which point I will wander around with this thing. So down the street from the studio, there are a lot of folks that like to hang out outside. They're hanging around a bus terminal. They just chill. What would be great is to then go walking by in full Dragon Ogre, and they will be second guessing.
We
Studio folks
have a
down
thing here
there.
in Austin. We say keep Austin weird, and that's the definition right there.
is when we finish it and it's working, we should wander around some of the spots and just get somebody kind of filming from a distance and see
I know
just
where
how
we
many
can go.
people.
I know where we can go.
I think that's gonna be a great idea.
I know where
But-
we can go. It would be really cool too.
There you
Good,
go.
good. Overall, I think this is going to be a really great project that we got under hands. I'm looking forward to see what the outcome of this is in the end. And not only that, once we get the skeleton, I'm pretty sure this is going to work, but I'm really looking forward to also not just this project, but also the costuming that's going to go with this.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
the other half of it. I'm
So
seeing what it could possibly be
And the
after
nice
you get the
thing
skeleton
is,
working.
These being so cheap, these were what I was worried about being pricey in order to be able to have the weight and be the size that they were and just the hardware.
But these hold up to 200 pounds each.
Yes, and they were real cheap. So looking at the other hardware, I mean, a little bit of oak, that's not bad, and some steel rod that I probably even have around the house, but would just be a couple bucks if I needed to purchase it. Some hinges are cheap, some springs are cheap, some cording is cheap. So overall, this is actually a very, I mean,
Low
sometimes
budget piece.
Yeah,
It just takes a lot of time and effort to put into it.
Last season, we made foam helms, and we were talking about some of the costs involved, and looking at using some of the professional materials in order to do it, being not quite that far off from just doing it with the non-professional materials, and so with this, it looks like something that would be big, impressive, and I was worried about the cost involved in this, but the actuality is that it's real cheap, especially since we're able to use 2x4 material for that.
Yep.
It's going to be real doable. So even if you're looking at something like this and you're not looking at, say, a dragon ogre with 6 legs, you still be able to do the same thing with 4 legs.
Yeah.
For something like My Little Pony or centaurs or various fairy folk and things like that, whatever your costuming needs are. And then we can stop having wheels on centaur legs. There's no need for that. We fixed it. We've solved the problem.
We did at a cheap rate. And that's what Combat Creation is all about. It's just making items at the cheapest rate we possibly can and see what happens. And
so
this is going to be an awesome project.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks.
With the hinge joints. Tell your friends this is where to watch it. Say, whoa, those guys are making history. You're seeing part of it now. They can see the rest of it if they start tuning in. Come back next week for some more Kaiju Media. We'll see you when we see you, and continue
crafting. This is awesome. This is